there we go. Just took these out of the box. I'm going to shuffle them up. And as we get going here, I will pull a card just to start, just like the general energy or ongoings for the live or the weekend. And then I'll take some names. Oh, I'm doing well, Judy. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I'll take names in a minute. Let me just shuffle this up and then we'll pull a card for everyone as we come in here, just a general one, and then I'll take some names after. All right. I haven't worked with this deck much, so it's a little stiff still, but that's okay. Only way to loosen it up is to work with it, right? So, okay, this guy's just sticking right out. Oh, I love it. Okay, so just for the general weekend card here, we have the Star. And the Star is about that hope, that inspiration, that generous spirit, and knowing that things are going to be okay. So it's been a tough week. Know that it's going to start turning around. Look for that light at the end of the tunnel. It's coming if you're not there yet. And allow yourself to see beauty, feel inspired, and feel that safeness, I guess. Like you're going to get caught. Like caught as if you're falling, not like if you're doing something bad. But things will work out. So that's what we have here with the Star. Love that for the beginning of the weekend. Oh, I'm good. Oh, it's evening in South Africa. Fair enough. All right, guys. So I'll take a few names at a time so I don't overload myself here. We're just doing free one-card pulls, no questions today. I always do this on Saturday mornings just to get, general advice, general vibe for the weekend, that kind of thing. So I know, Judy, you asked before, and Melissa... Dana, all right, Michelle, all right, perfect. So I'm not doing readings today, guys. I'm just doing like free one-card general pulls for the weekend. I always do this on Saturdays, just for fun, so as long as that's okay. Chantilla. And of course, guys, I do offer like readings on my website. And after my live today, when I have not a pajama top on, I will be announcing my giveaway on TikTok. It's already live on Instagram. So every month I do a giveaway for a free reading. And this month it's a reading for either finding love, your current relationship, or a self-love reading. So that's what I'm giving away. Mike, I'm not doing questions today, so I apologize for that. Hi, Rebecca. Okay, Judy, let's see what we have for you. I like this guy here. Okay, oh, Judy. All right, we have the Emperor. So along with that Star energy, the Emperor is telling us to make sure that we're stepping up, taking charge, taking control of our life this weekend. So don't be afraid to set that structure and those boundaries and develop a little bit of a routine. The Emperor does like those kind of, that structure in his life, so that he's kind of following, the pattern or the routine there. So let's give into that this weekend. Also a good time for taking care, like in kind of protecting either yourself or others. So, he's the ruler of his kingdom there, right? So be the ruler of yours. That's what we have. And like, what a beautiful card. This is the Pacific Northwest Tarot, guys. This is my first time using it for a live reading. I've just used it for myself before, so very exciting. All right. Okay, Melissa, let's see what we have for you. And guys, feel free to chat in the comments in the meantime as we pull cards. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how your day's going. Not doing reversals today. Okay, Melissa, we have the Queen of Swords for you, which I love. And again, beautiful card. So the Queen of Swords is telling you to really step up into your mental power this weekend. So the Queen of Swords, she knows what she wants. She knows who she is. And she doesn't let other people influence her thoughts and her ideas. So really stick to your guns this weekend. See things for what they are. Be discerning in, whatever you're doing as things go on. It's not saying like be super judgmental or like difficult or anything like that, but make sure that you're using really good judgment this weekend with that Queen of Swords. Don't be afraid to cut out those toxic people and their ideas. You don't need that, especially this weekend. So put your foot down if you have to. And the Queen of Swords, she can put up a bit of a wall from time to time, which sometimes we need. So make sure that if you need a little bit of that protection, that mental protection, build that wall up a little bit, but don't build it so high that you're not letting things in, okay? So that's what we have with our beautiful Queen. Alright guys, I do have quite a list. Christy, I have your name, so you can stop spamming there. So I'll keep going, I'll do as many as I can, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so Dana. Sandy, I have yours too. Alright, ooh. Okay, Dana, we have the 9 of... Oh, good, I'm glad! And you're welcome! Dana, 9 of Cups for you, which I love. So the 9 of Cups is telling us this is the wish fulfillment card. So make your wishes come true and keep that hope alive, basically. So know that it's okay to hope. It's okay to... Oh, Dana, I love that. And we get this card. How crazy. All right, so congratulations, first of all. And here we have those wishes coming true. So be appreciative, be grateful. The 9 of Cups is that happiness and that like you're just feeling really good and content about what's going on in your life. And I feel like that's a beautiful place to be. Celebrate that. Don't forget to practice a little bit of gratitude this weekend. Just really appreciate the moment that you're in and feel in it and live through it and enjoy. It's a great weekend for enjoying everything there. And I also love that you get like that pearl. I feel like that's so crazy that you said that as I pulled that card though. Like insane. That's why I love tarot. I couldn't have planned that better. Okay, Michelle. All right. Okay, Michelle, ooh, we have the 6 of Pentacles for you. And the 6 of Pentacles is all about that giving and receiving relationship in life. So if you're in a position where you're able to share time, money, expertise, don't be afraid to give back a little bit more this weekend. If things aren't going quite right for you, if you're, feeling a little bit low, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for that support. So that's what that 6 of Pentacles is that balancing act between giving and receiving, knowing what you have and being able to share. And no, this doesn't have to be money. Like you can share your time, you can share your energy, your expertise in something, and sometimes that can go such a long way. Also a great card for community. So if you're getting out there in your town, your city, your community around you, and making that kind of those like nice connections there. So that's what we have with our 6 of Pentacles. Thanks for the likes, guys. And as we go forward, keep pulling cards here. The likes, the shares, everything like that. Really appreciate it. Corey, don't really appreciate the spam, like advertisement in there, to be honest, but hope that you get where you need to get. Okay, Zena? Z-E-I-N-A. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. All right, let's see what we have for you. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna wait till the dog stops barking. Thank you guys for the gifts. I so appreciate it. There we go. Okay. She just got a haircut on Wednesday. So she just got Thursday. It was supposed to be Wednesday, we had to reschedule. Okay, she just got a haircut Thursday, so she looks so small compared to what she looked like before. But here she is, all nice and clean with her little sweater on to keep her toasty. Oh, thank you, Nana. Nana Sweet Pea, thank you. Yeah, Maya, I can say hi. These are my nails, guys, for Valentine's Day. Oh, Harlow, hello. I'm just doing 1-card readings today, guys, not questions or anything like that. Shantilia? I have you on my list just for a 1-card pull, if that's cool. All right. Ooh, okay. Zena, I hope I'm saying that correctly. We have the Queen of Wands. Oh, good morning. And the Queen of Wands is about stepping into our personal power. So it's about stepping up, being confident, and really following through with our passions this weekend. So whatever, oh, this hair's getting weird, sorry. So whatever it is that you really want to do, go for it. Go with it. Step into that. And don't let anyone else tell you what to do. This queen, she just like really goes for it, what she wants, for what makes her happy, but she has this certain charm about her that kind of allows her to get away with anything. So tap into that this weekend as well. And I love that it's the black cat for that. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these up because I pulled a few. So I have Shantilla, I don't know how to say that, I'm so sorry. Eve, Christy, Rebecca, Sarah, I think it's Shay, yeah, there we go. Shay, Sandy, and Stacy. Oh gosh, guys, my writing is horrible. Stacy, there. Okay, Kimberly and Jessica. There we go. Okay, perfect. Bren, of course. And guys, thank you for the likes, for the follows, for all of that. I appreciate the support. Once I'm done the live today, I'll be posting the giveaway video on TikTok for a free tarot reading. Jacqueline. So that is Shay, okay. So that is coming up after the live sometime today. And if you follow me on Instagram, that is already posted on Instagram. So if you do want to enter twice, you can enter once on TikTok and once on Instagram. And please also know that when I do announce the winner, I will always do a video first. My last giveaway, I had a scam account copy me and they were like DMing people being like, hey, you won, and the giveaway wasn't even over yet. And I was like, it's not even finished. You're telling people they won. And there would be like a link to click in it. So please note, I will tag the winner, and I would post a video. I will post a video before. So yeah, Harloy, of course. Okay, I have quite a list, guys, so I'm gonna stop taking names for a little bit. I have up to Harloy, I have Daniela as well, but once I get a few more off my list, I'll add some more on, okay? And don't forget, you can always buy a reading with me at adrianamari.com. I have a wide range of selections, and yeah, there's like a $15 Canadian reading, which I think is like super affordable. It's like basically like a one question reading, what I do on my TikTok lives during the week. So let me continue. Okay, so Shantilla, I hope I'm saying that. I know I keep like saying the same thing. Okay, oh, I love it. All right, we have the Lovers. So a Lovers card is telling you, like, of course, yes, it can be about love and romance. So if there is a relationship there that you're working on, you know, kind of dive in, dig into that. But this Lovers card is really about you making the choices to be who you want to be in this life. So make sure that you're making choices that are really aligned to what you actually believe. The Lovers is about stepping into like your own self and that own power, and knowing that if you're not in a relationship now, you'll find someone who can appreciate you 100% for exactly who you are. And if you are in a relationship, then really make sure that that you understand and you know that person, that you're on the same page with your values. So with the Lovers, we always want to seek those relationships, those connections, love and like friendship, like whatever, with people who we feel aligned towards and who share the same values as us. So we're not being constantly forced to choose to be someone different than we want to be. So that's what we have here in the Lovers. Guys, these cards are so cute. I haven't used them that much, and I'm loving them. Okay, Eve. All right. Whoop. All right, Eve, we had two, well, they got stuck together. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. This is the one I picked. So, Eve, we have Temperance, and love this turtle. I used to have a turtle like this named Stinky. He was stinky. Anyways, we have Temperance for you. So Temperance is definitely about making sure that everything is in balance in your life. So if you're going too hard, you know, in work or too hard in play, the Temperance card is like, okay, we have to make sure that we bring that balance and moderation back right now. With this card, it's really a good weekend to invoke some calm, some healing, some calm, healing harmony, that's what I want, into our lives in whatever way that works for you. So we want to get rid of the chaotic, anxious, nervous energy, take a deep breath, and attract some more of that calm and peace, because I think it looks like with this Temperance card we need a little bit of that. This is also a great card for some what's it called? Spiritual alchemy. So if you're working on like shadow work or anything like that, it's replacing that fear, that anxiety with love and acceptance, okay? So deep card. We're getting deep this weekend, but Temperance is such a nice card to kind of make sure that you're on the right path and that you're doing well, right? Okay, so I have Ronald, Cass, okay, Dimple, I have you at the end for now. I still have quite a few names, guys, so please be patient. I do appreciate your patience, but feel free to chat as we go and hit that like button. I appreciate the likes, the follows, the gifts, all the support is very meaningful as I try to, you know, grow and make this a thing. If you are interested in tarot, just this weekend, it just went live on Thursday. I did a podcast with the Jabber Guys where we talked about tarot, and it was super fun. So that's thejabberguys.com, I think it is. The link is on my website as well. I posted like a nice little cover photo there. So if you want a podcast to listen to where we talk some tarot and laugh and stuff, please check it out because it was so fun. I'm going to go back and hang out with them again, and I can't wait. But yeah, if you have any interest in tarot at all, totally please check it out because it was great, and they're great guys, and they have it's their Weird and Wacky podcast, so they talk about ghosts and other fun aliens and other fun stuff there as well. So Go take a listen. Actually, Amelia, Amelie, I have that too. I have you guys too. Okay, Christy. This one. Okay. Come on up. There we go. All right, Christy, we have the Eight of Swords for you. And this one, oh my goodness, is this one. Thank you, Lindy. This one is coming up crazy lately. So the Eight of Swords is really about getting out of our head. So with the Eight of Swords, we feel a bit trapped in our own thoughts. It can feel like it's really hard to get out. It's really hard to stop perpetuating those thoughts, those negative thoughts over and over. So you feel trapped. You almost feel kind of victimized too, like, why is this happening to me? Why do I keep thinking these things? Like, it's really difficult right now. So with this Eight of Swords, it's really about taking off that blindfold and seeing things for how they actually are, not for the stories that you're inventing in your mind that really can hold us back and hurt us, okay? So this weekend, I want you to make sure that you're seeing things clearly, you're being true to yourself, and we're thinking clearly. That's the most important thing. It's not even feeling it out. It's like sometimes our feelings and our thoughts betray us, right? So with this Eight of Swords, we want to make sure that we are 100% thinking clearly so we can see our way out of the cactus. Oh, good. I'm glad it's on point. I'm sorry you're feeling stuck, but unfortunately, the only one that can free you is you, right? So you've got this. You can do it, okay? All right, Rebecca. Oh, recommend Nana Sweet Pea, recommended for beginner tarot cards. I would say, like, I would go with a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, or Rider-Waite-Smith base deck, just because there's so much information out there, about the Rider-Waite-Smith system, because there are different systems of tarot, right? So Rider-Waite, I would say, is probably the most common, really easy to use. All of the minor arcana cards are illustrated, which can really give you that, like, okay, I get what this means because the picture looks like this. But I would look for a Rider-Waite-Smith based deck that you like the art of. That's the most important part for me. If you don't like the pictures, if you're like, I don't know what these people are doing, they're uncool or whatever, you're not going to connect with it so well. So my first tarot deck was actually the Prisma Visions Tarot, which is it's James R. Eads, E-A-D-S. But if you Google Prisma Visions Tarot, his website, which I think is jamesreadsmerch.com, comes up. That was my first deck. I still use it all the time to this day. I love it. But I would go with like a Rider-Waite-Smith base deck because I think it's easy to start, and then you can, like, you know, see what other systems might appeal to you, but it gives you a really good foundation. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kay. Okay, so Rebecca, sorry. Rebecca, Gabriel's chirping over there for you, so. Oh, Rebecca, we have the Ten of Cups for you today. Love this. So our Ten of Cups is all about really feeling in that happiness, that emotional fulfillment, connecting with our family, our friends, like just people who make us feel like that sense of home in our soul, if that makes any sense. So the people that you feel good being around, that like you can be yourself around, that you just enjoy spending time with. So we're really seeking that emotional fulfillment and those deep connections. And head there this weekend, right? It can be really harmonious, calm, and relaxing. So that's the kind of vibes we're searching for. So yeah, don't be afraid to go for that. You don't have to do anything crazy. So even if you're just like hanging out together and watching TV, that's totally cool. Just get that emotional fulfillment, relaxing, nice connected vibes, all right, with the people that you love and care about. So and I love this. Look at the birds in the nest. Like, how cute are they? All right. Okay, Sarah, let's see what we have. I'm doing as many as I can, Tan Marie. As many as I'll try to do as many as I can. Okay, so Sarah, we have the Nine of Wands for you. And the Nine of Wands usually comes up when we're getting a little tired. So we're getting to the end of a cycle here, but it feels like every time we get a little bit closer, we feel like there's a wall or a challenge being put up. So the Nine of Wands is like, you know what, keep persisting, keep going, keep doing what you can do, but don't be afraid to stand your ground a little bit. Sometimes we have to fight for what we need or what we not want. So make sure you're standing your ground, standing up for yourself. And if you have to put up some boundaries because people are like overstepping and you're like, I can't do this anymore, don't be afraid to say no and put up those boundaries. I think so much of the time we are nervous or scared to let someone down, to say no, right? So make sure that you allow yourself to do that, okay, with this Nine of Wands. All right, Monica, I have your name. Please stop spamming, okay, guys? Oh, Angela, hello, how are you? All right. I think I had two shays. I had one that was S-H-A-I, so that's the one I'm doing first, but I know there's another shay on the list a little bit of a ways down, okay? All right. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Okay. Guys, I love these. And so I like I said, just new to this deck and I'm loving it. So we have the Knight of Cups, which is definitely the lover boy of the tarot. So if you're looking for love or if you're in a relationship, great time for that. Really just give into that romance. Like, don't be afraid to give into that. And it doesn't even have to be like a romantic relationship. It could be going out with a friend and having a fun date, enjoying those feelings of inspiration, love, connectedness. Like, go for it. You have nothing to lose. And the Knight is like the kind of person who like lives it up, right? He's not afraid to tell someone how he feels. He's not afraid to do that cheesy thing because it seemed like a lot of fun. So that's what we want to do this weekend, is just give into that inner Knight of Cups and enjoy, have fun. At the same time, make sure we're not being too hot and cold because he has a tendency of being a little bit wishy-washy. So make sure that you're being open and honest with your communications, okay? There we go. Okay. All right, Sandy, I have Sandy's, I'll read the next few names, guys. I think that will help. So Sandy, Stacy, Kimberly, Jessica, Bren are my next 5, all right? Susan, I'm not doing questions today. On Saturdays, I just do free 1-card readings. I don't do questions. And, oh, thank you, Angela. Yes, guys, in case you missed them, my super cute Valentine's nails. These are from easynails.ca, it's like eznails.ca. So if you're Canadian and you want to support a fellow Canadian with nail wraps, check her out. This is not a paid promotion, I just really like her nail wraps. Okay, Sandy, what do we have? Okay, I want this one here and it's just a little sticky, there we go. Okay, oh, I like how, this is cool, okay. All right, Lindy, I have you on my list. I'm just working my way down, slowly but surely. All right, so then here we have the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is about that, we feel a little bit confused sometimes. With this card, it could be that there's a lot of things that we feel like doing or that we could do, and we're a little bit overwhelmed by the choices. It happens to me all the time. So if this is where you are, I totally get it. But with the 7 of Cups, it's telling us to make sure that we're kind of seeing the options here, feel them out. If something feels too good to be true, or you're getting like a bad vibe from something, trust that, 100% trust that. Don't get confused by like the, you know, the new and shiny, which can be like so exciting, right? Just make sure that we're seeing that with that clarity so that we really know which choice is the best for us. Know that it's okay if you don't like make a choice right away, but the 7 of Cups is like, okay, but we do have to choose. Like, we have to kind of see through that confusion, see through the overwhelm, and make a choice on what we want. So that's what we're working towards this weekend, Sandy. I hope that makes sense. All right, Stacy. No, this one. All right, Stacy, oh, the Page of Cups. So we have the Page of Cups for you. And I love this card for the weekend. You're welcome. I hope it makes sense. So the Page of Cups is telling us that don't be afraid to dream big this weekend. Have those big dreams, those big ideas. Be a little bit silly. Let that imagination, that creativity soar. The Page of Cups is really all about like seeking that fun, that imagination in the world around us and expressing that. So whatever way feels good to you to express your thoughts, your ideas, your creativity, go for it. If it's writing, painting, singing, acting, doesn't matter what it is, get out there and do something creative this weekend. Okay, Stacy? So that's what we have with our page. All right, so Kimberly, oh, this one is sticking right out to me. Okay, Kimberly, Queen of Wands for you as well. Guys, I don't have enough space on my paper right now to write more names. So the last one I have is Ashley with 2 E's, and then I'll take some more in a few, so please be patient. All right, so Kimberly, we have the Queen of, what am I doing here? Queen of Wands for you. So I'm glad it makes sense. The Queen of Wands is all about owning that confidence and that power, right? So be 100% who you are this weekend. Don't give in to like other people's ideas of what how they think you should be. All the queens really stand in their own power. They know who they are, they know what they want, and they go for it, right? Now this Queen of Wands is all about following our passions and our creative spirit. So whatever it is you're really wanting to do this weekend, do it. Don't punish yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Don't think that you don't deserve it. Whatever it is that you want to do that will make you feel good and alive and excited, that's what we're doing at the Queen of Wands. She's also very social, so if you have plans with friends, or if you don't, maybe make some. So socialize a little bit and get those connections going, because that's where your charm and your energy really comes out. So feed off that energy of others, okay? That's what we have with our Queen. I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea, guys, before it gets cold. Sorry. If you've joined me before, you'll know I always have tea going. I'm not taking names quite yet, Crystal. I will in a minute. I have quite a list, so please be patient. But guys, don't forget, you can always buy a reading with me. It's adrianeamari.com, and I have a whole wide range of selections. I have a really affordable $15 Canadian reading. It's a video reading, and you will get a copy of the video, a picture of the cards, hopefully your question answered, or insight on what the cards have to say about it. So that's $15 at adrianeamari.com. But I do also have live one-on-one sessions, 25 minutes, I think, and 40 minutes, 45? Can't remember what I put up there. I think it's 25 and 45. I think I did the fives. Yeah, so I have live sessions. I have, thanks, Kimberly. I have live sessions, like Celtic cross spreads, things like that. And I have a whole bunch of seasonal specials for February. So I have Finding Love, a relationship reading, and a self-love reading. So if any of that interests you, please check out adrianeamari.com. But I will be doing a giveaway shortly here on TikTok, because I do monthly giveaways, and that will be posted later today when I change into not pajamas. I'll make a video with the giveaway announced. It is already live on TikTok, so there are 2 chances, not TikTok, what's the other one? Instagram. So there are 2 chances to win. You can win here on TikTok or there on Instagram. Whew, there we go. All right. Oh, Mashad, thank you. Charlie, that sucks. Good luck with that chart. All right, Jessica. Ooh, Jessica. We have the Tower here for you. Hello, Bethann. The Tower is telling us that there's definitely some unexpected change coming your way. And again, when the Tower card comes up, people get nervous, right? But this card is like, you know what? Don't be nervous about it. Unexpected change sucks. It makes us uncomfortable. It shakes our foundations. It makes us nervous in the pit of our stomach. But know that sometimes this change is really needed. Like, there is something in our life that we kind of have to turn upside down and see differently. So go with the change. Don't fight it. If you fight it, it's going to be so much more difficult on you. So let those foundations kind of, get shaken. And ask those questions. And if you feel something in your life that does need change right now, like if you see this card and you're like, man, I do want to change that about my life, get out in front of it. Sometimes getting out in front of that change makes it so much easier, because we're kind of more in control than this Tower, which is just like toppling right over, right? So that's what we have for the weekend. And again, it doesn't have to be anything like life-altering where you're overhauling your entire existence, but definitely get out in front of that change, okay? So I hope that helps. Guys, I'll take more names in a minute, definitely. I always do as many as I can, but I literally have no space on my paper. So let me get down my paper a little bit, and then I'll take more names. But I appreciate everyone being patient, and always feel free to chat in the comments. I love to talk to you guys and hear from you guys. So if you have questions about tarot, if you want to tell me how you're doing, how your day's going, where you're from, let me know. I'm glad it resonates. You're welcome. And have a good weekend with that. And guys, let me know if you have pets. Like, here's Rhea. Here's my little one. So talk about your pets, whatever goes. Okay, Bren, I have you next. Bren. This one's sticking right out. I feel like it has to be this one. Okay, Bren, oh guys, we're getting intense today, my goodness. Bren, we have the Devil for you. And again, like the Tower, this is a card that people are like, oh, like a little bit scary, right? But the Devil, nothing to be scared about. This is a really good sign that it's time to work on those patterns, those habits, those coping mechanisms that we keep falling back into, that deep down we know maybe aren't the best for us. So a great weekend to kind of dive into a little bit of shadow work, if that's something that you're called to do or that you believe in. Some people think it's kind of woo-woo, but up to you. But with the Devil, don't be afraid to really dig into that shadow, those fears, and really work on getting past any addictions or habits that we're holding on to so much that are really getting in our way. The Devil is also about having a good time, right? Like, he likes pleasure, he likes fun. So go out and allow yourself to let loose a little bit. Sometimes, especially when we are working so hard on getting over something, we feel like we have to punish ourselves. We're like, well, I didn't get this done, or I didn't make it here, so I'm not going to do this fun thing because, like, as a punishment almost, right? So with the devil, allow yourself a little bit of that freedom and to have a good time, but really work on those patterns and those habits that are holding you back, okay? And I don't know, are these like those racing stripe beetles that go everywhere if you guys are in Canada? In Ontario? Oh, Tam Marie, I am from, oh my gosh, I'm from Niagara. Ooh, that was sad and scary, wasn't it? You're welcome. I hope it makes sense and help. Guys, I'll take more names in a minute, so please just, please be patient. Oh, I love that you're learning tarot. How's it going? How's it going? Also in Niagara, Ashley, I love it. I know, and I want to start offering like in the Niagara region, maybe even like in Toronto and stuff, depending. I also want to eventually start offering like in-person readings and like tarot parties and stuff, so. Oh, you lived in London, very cool. All right, so I have Jacqueline, Shay, Daniela, and Harloy, and then Ronald, and then I'll keep, so I have a list, so. Oh, I love it. Guys, I love that there's so many people in Niagara. We should start like a tarot club. And be so many people learning tarot. That's amazing. It's such a great tool. Like, I love it. All right. Okay, Jacqueline, we have, Six of Pentacles for you as well. So the Six of Pentacles tells us, interesting. You broke your necklace while dreaming. Okay, let me do the Six of Pentacles first. So yes, Six of Pentacles is definitely about this giving and receiving relationship that we have, just in general, right? So if you have something that you can give back to a friend, a community, a loved one, someone's asking for your help, don't be afraid to say no. This is all about like being able to share ourselves. And again, when this card comes up, everybody always thinks that when you say give or be charitable, so many people think like, oh, okay, I have to give money. You don't have to give money. Giving can be time, it can be energy, it can be expertise. Sometimes it can just be like your energy and giving space for someone so they can talk and get out what they have to get out. So that's what we have here. It's that sense of community. It's also a sign that if there is something that you need, that you're being that you really need to kind of, jumpstart or something like that, like get yourself to a next level, don't be afraid to ask for some help with the Six of Pentacles. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, guys, and I feel like so much of us feel like we have to be an expert right away or have everything figured out, and you totally don't. There are people who are out there who want to help you, so go for it. See what they have to offer, right? You're welcome, Jacqueline. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Shay. This is Shay with a Y. Oh, sorry, guys. I think Rhea wants down. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just put the dog down. There you go. Put a little sweater on her because she just got her hair cut and it's so cold. Shay, this is the one I was trying to get out. She wants to sit in her own chair. Okay, ooh, Shay, we have the Eight of Pentacles for you. And again, I'm so excited. This deck is just like, I'm loving it. But the Eight of Pentacles here is about putting in that hard work and that effort. So whatever you're working towards, whatever skill you're trying to master, spend some time working towards that this weekend in whatever way works best for you. So if you're studying, if it's a craft or a hobby that you're really enjoying, let's keep going with it. Don't give up. With this card, a lot of the time it's like, you know what, it's okay to invest in like yourself, in a mentor, in a course, something that'll help you reach that next level of mastery, okay? So that's what we have here. Love that. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can hear the dog, but she's like having a great time. Like, kicking stuff on the chair. And thank you, thanks guys for letting everyone know how it works. I'm not doing questions today. Every Saturday morning, thank you, Rebecca. I just come in and I pull cards. We do one-card readings, we chat, we have fun. I do more in-depth readings during the week, but if you have questions, you can always book time with me, or just like a short reading on my website at adrianamari.com, okay? It's $15 Canadian. Oh, hello! Which I feel like is affordable, especially if you're not Canadian. It's even cheaper, right? So, guys, please don't spam the chat with names. I literally don't have any place to write it on my paper until I turn my paper over, so I will take some more names in a minute, okay? All right, Daniela. I just have to like reset the deck every now and then. Oh, about your necklace. Sorry, yes, MJ. So you said, sorry, you had a dream, your necklace broke when you were sleeping? Is that what you said? Sorry, I did see your question, then it went away, and then I forgot. Yeah, so, yes, okay. And you said, do you know what kind of crystal or black stone it was? I would say like it's probably not like a bad thing. So a lot of the time, a lot of the black stones, depending on what they are about that protection. So it could just be too that like it was full, right? Like it maybe needed some cleansing or something like that, or maybe it was just something you didn't need protection from anymore, right? Like whatever it is, you've outgrown it in a way, which is kind of beautiful, right? So that would be my guess, but that's very interesting that happened. It could just be coincidence too, it happens, right? So, yeah. Okay, Daniela, sorry. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles for you as well. We have a lot of people who have to work hard this weekend. So again, this 8 of Pentacles, aw, so much broken jewelry, guys. This 8 of Pentacles again is, Monica, you are, yeah. Oh my gosh, now the rabbit's trying to get in. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Again, it's definitely about putting in that work and that effort towards something that you're trying to get done. So again, it's a skill you're trying to master, a hobby that you're really enjoying, that you want to level up on or something like that. So with this 8 of Pentacles, don't be afraid to put in that work, that study, that effort, and don't be afraid to invest in yourself a little bit, right? So with this investment, like if it's a mentor, if it's a masterclass, if it's a new book that's going to help you learn more about this. Thank you so much for letting people know if it's something that you're trying to like learn in here. Don't be afraid to kind of spend and invest in that a little bit so that you can reach that next level of competency, okay? And guys, what are your hobbies? What do you like doing? Alan, I'll put more names in after. Let me just get through a few more here. Harloy is next. I have Harloy, Ronald, Cass, Dimple, Ashley with an EY, and then well, we're gonna keep going, okay? Yeah, what kind of hobbies do you guys have? I just picked up crocheting again a couple days ago. I like to make like the amigurumi, like the little cute stuffies. Ooh, art. What kind of art? Oh, thanks guys. Thank you. Reading. What kind of books and stuff do you guys like to read? Ashley, not yet. Nope, don't worry. Actually, still a few. There's still a few. Oh, Osaga Beach, you're close. Music. Ooh. Jaded Guide, what's your first name? I don't have a Jade or Jaded Guide. I have, so what's your first name if you told me that? All right, Harloy, let's see what we have for you. Okay, ooh, Harloy, we're getting intense. We have the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is telling us that there's definitely some maybe competition coming into your life. And again, the 5 of Wands, Jade, I don't. No, I don't right now. But let me get through a few more, then I'll take some more names on, okay? Sorry, Harloy. So 5 of Wands is telling us, yeah, there's a little bit of conflict, competition, but this is not necessarily anything bad, right? So with the 5 of Wands, it's like that feeling where everyone's trying to talk and get their ideas in and get something done, but no one's listening to each other. So with this card, it's a reminder that you do have great ideas, you do have good input that is worthwhile and worth sharing. So don't allow yourself to be silenced, especially when you're in a group of people. Be a little more assertive about getting your ideas out there because again, you do have great ideas there. So don't shrink, right? And know that a little bit of competition, not a bad thing, but really kind of assess how you're competing and if it's worth your energy. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's super motivating. Sometimes it just makes us feel crappy and drag us down. So just kind of weigh that out as you go with this 5 of Wands, okay? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not doing questions today on Saturdays. I just do 1 card readings for fun, like for energy, see what's going on, advice from the cards. If you do want a more in-depth reading, I do go live during the week with questions and longer readings. Or you can always purchase one on my website or book time with me on my website if you want like a one-on-one session, okay? So lots of options. My website's adrianamari.com and Ronald here is next. So I have Ronald, Cass, Dimple, Ashley with an EY, so we'll do that. It could be, Harloy, a lot of the time those, a lot of the time the Wands cards is about your career, it's about your work, so if you're like, if that's at work, we're like, you know, and that happens at my workplace all the time, people just like, blah, 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 like all the time, and you're like, no, I have great ideas too, listen to me, right? So, and that competition as well. We all want to do well with what we're doing in life, right? So I think definitely can be about work. Okay, Ronald. Ooh, another Tower card. So we have the Tower also for you, Ronald. So this is telling us that change is imminent. It's coming. You can't stop it. But again, this isn't a card to really be scared of. A lot of people like get nervous when they see this card. But the Tower is telling us that change is necessary. It's coming. It's going to shake our core, our foundation a little bit. Know that there's nothing wrong with that. So maybe start asking questions. What change do you want in your life? A lot of the time the Tower is scary because the change is unexpected. But if we prepare ourselves, if we figure out what we do want to change, we can get out in front of it and then it's not so scary anymore. So don't be afraid to ask those difficult questions. Kind of shake those foundations a little bit because it's time to rebuild. So we do need some of that breakdown so that we can build up stronger and better, okay? So that's what we have. Sorry, the dog is having... Okay, I can't lift you up if you're there. Come here. Oh, you went into the most awkward position. There we go. Yes, you are. I do have you there, Tamari. Okay, let me just take a sip of my... Guys, thank you so much for sharing, for all the likes. Keep hitting that like button. It means so much. The likes, the shares, the gifts, everything is so appreciated. Even just you being here, watching, hanging out, being patient. I appreciate it all, okay? You are, yep. Amelie, if I'm saying that right, let me know. Oh. Sorry guys, I have to drink the tea. Okay, Cass. Every time I see Cass, I think of Supernatural. Okay, Cass. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is telling us this is a great weekend for new opportunities and new beginnings. So much of the time we have all these great ideas, these plans, these goals, these things we want to learn and want to start, and we think about them all the time, and then we're like, oh, you don't do anything. All right. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it's telling us to... Hi, it's me after Ronald. No, it's Cass and then Dimple, it's you after Cass. So with the Ace of Pentacles, yes, make sure that you're taking those new opportunities. If there's something that you do want to do, a goal that you wish to accomplish, start moving towards it. You don't have to have it all figured out. Like, it's okay if you don't have the long haul figured out here. Just take that first step, plant that first seed, stop holding yourself back and go for it with this Ace of Pentacles. And if you're not even quite sure which way you want to go, plant a few seeds. Plant a few seeds, see what you want to do, and see what grows. But the most important part here is that we're taking forward action. We're starting these things. We're starting to go out rather than just like having all these wonderful ideas, but not putting them into action or manifestation, okay? So that's what we have. And guys, how beautiful is that? Like, how beautiful is that card with the sunflower there? Just love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so Dimple... you're gonna have to go, Amelie, I have Dimple, Ashley with an EY, and then I have you. So, only 3. And I'm gonna try to go fast, quick. I tried to say quick and fast at the same time. Okay, Dimple. Oh, we're getting this one. So many people here. Oh, I'm glad you need to, I'm glad, Cassie. I hope, Cass, I hope that helps. Cassie, casting thing, right? Okay, so Dimple, Dimple, we have the 6 of Pentacles for you. And the 6 of Pentacles is definitely telling you, it's a really good weekend for like this whole giving and receiving thing. This has come up a few times, so I'm sure that you've heard me talk about this one a couple times already. But with this card, don't be afraid to give back. Give back to a friend, a community, someone who's helped you along the way. Even like a thank you card. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the time, even when someone does something so nice and I feel so like warmed inside, it's hard sometimes to like return the favor and be like, you know what? That meant so much to me. Thank you, right? So even something like that is like so meaningful. So whatever you can share with your community, with the world around you, whether it's knowledge, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's like a listening, a helping ear, don't be afraid to do that this week and like kind of step up into that role. At the same time, if you are, Anita, please stop spamming. I'm not taking names quite yet, but I will in a minute. So if you are feeling a little bit down and you need a little bit of help, again, don't be afraid to ask for it with this 6 of Pentacles. It's like, ask for the help that we need. Like, don't shy away from that, okay? So that's what we have there with our 6. And the dog is pushing the back of the chair down against my back. Okay, now I have Ashley with an EY. Okay, there we go. I will take more names, and if you guys have been in my lives before, you know I do as many as I can until I'm tapped out. So I definitely try as much as I can. Because I love tarot and I think it's so meaningful and so helpful. So I want to read for as many people as I can. It's just takes time, right? Okay, Ashley with an EY. We have the Knight of Pentacles for you, and the Knight of Pentacles is all about it's kind of the mundane. I'm sorry, it's not an exciting weekend with this card, but this is the card that tells us, you know what, we have to make slow and steady progress towards our goals. So keep that big picture in mind. Whatever it is you're working towards, take care of the little things along the way. Sometimes when we're working towards something, or something's really important to us, or there's something we're learning, or a goal we're trying to accomplish, we want to do the exciting and the big parts, the fun parts, but we don't always want to do the boring, mundane parts, right? So with this card, it's like, okay, we got to take care of the routine, the everyday. Even if you have like a chore list to do around the house, it's a great weekend to knock some of those things out. So keep that big picture in mind, take care of the little things, and just kind of keep doing what you're doing, keep working towards it, all right? Alrighty, now I have Amelie. Hope I said that right. I'm not great at French, guys. I know I'm Canadian, but the Japanese comes so much easier than the French does for me, which is a weird thing to say, but it's true. All right. Ooh, King of Swords for you. Beautiful bird there too. All right, so we do have the King of Swords, which is telling us it's a really good weekend to make sure that we're balancing our heart and our mind. So the King of Swords is a smart guy. He's really intelligent. So really lean into your intelligence. Know that you're a smart person, right? Like, don't let people convince you otherwise. So lean into your intelligence, but make sure that you're really balancing that heart and mind aspect of yourself. Because with this King of Swords, we can get too analytical, I guess, which sometimes is a great thing, but again, he knows how to balance those two. At the same time, it's a really good weekend for honesty, for open communication. If there is some kind of knowledge that you're seeking, definitely go towards that and learn what you need to, because this king is going to get all the facts that he needs before he makes any decisions or choices. So we want to make sure that we are passing fair judgment in things, but we're also making sure that we're stepping up, we're taking control of our thoughts, and we're not allowing others to influence when we know, especially in our heart and our mind with that balance, that we know what is right, okay? So yeah, with this King of Swords, again, logical, honest, clarity, but be true to your own thoughts and your own ideas with this guy, and that's what we have, really in our heads, but that's not a bad thing. So that's why I want to make sure that you're balancing that heart and mind so that your thoughts don't get too carried away. Because if you're at all like me, sometimes that can happen, where our thoughts are way over here, we're like, we don't even know why. So we want that logic, and we want to make sure we have that balance. All right. Then Lindy, I have Lindy, Joelle, Tan Marie, Monica, and Angela. Okay. All right. Let me just take some sip of more tea here, guys. Oh, I'm glad it makes sense. I know sometimes we need that reminder though, right? So it's not like there's no judgment here, don't worry. Like any of the things that I'm saying to you guys, I've probably been through it too, right? With the cards. So, oh, we all have, oh, Louisa, hello, how are you? Okay, guys, let me get through. I have about 7-8 more names on my list, then I'll start more. No, Susmita, no, because you came in after I finish my list here. So I'll add some more names after I get through what's here. Oh, there's a delivery and it's coming. I'm not answering questions today, guys. It's just free 1-card readings, okay? So it's no questions today. If you do want an actual reading with me, you can either wait during the week when I do live sessions here on TikTok with readings, or you can purchase on my website, which is adrianamari.com. I'm just waiting. There's a delivery and they're like just getting it out of the car right now. So Lindy, I'll get your question. Let me just get them the delivery. Let me get the delivery first before I do that, all right? There we go. Right, 1 second. Okay. Thank you. Okay, stop. You're not going outside. All right. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. Okay, it's this. It's a little smaller than I thought. that okay though?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry guys. Oh, all right. I didn't mean to peace out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Whew. Okay, let me get back settled. Is it Christ? Like Jesus or Christy? Please stop spamming. I do one card readings on, what day is this? Saturday? So I do free one card pulls. If you really want like a full-fledged reading, you can buy on my website at adrianamari.com or wait during the week when I go live with questions. But guys, spamming does not endear you to me, let me tell you. All right, so Lindy, I'm so sorry for the interruption. Okay. Okay, Lindy, ooh, 8 of Swords for you as well. Again, this is like coming up all the time recently. So with this 8 of Swords, it's really, we're in a place where we really feel trapped inside our own mind, right? So the 8 of Swords is a sign that, yeah, we need to kind of free ourselves from those limiting beliefs, from those fears, from those stories that we're telling ourselves over and over, which are not true. We can feel really trapped here, right? Like in this 8 of Swords, we feel trapped in our own thoughts, in our own mind. It feels like we can't get out, can't see a light at the end of the tunnel. But this one tells you, oh, thank you, Dino. This 8 of Swords tells us that the only one who can free ourselves from these beliefs, from these thoughts, from these difficult stories is ourselves. So time to reinvent the story that we are telling ourselves and to like kind of take off that blindfold and see things for what they actually are, okay? So that's what we have, Lindy for you. So again, this one's going around like crazy today. Oh my goodness, not today, but this like recently. All the time. All right, Joelle and then Tam-Marie and then Monica and then Angela, okay? Joelle. There we go. Lindy, it was Lindy Luhu. Okay, oh, all right, Joelle, I haven't pulled this card before from this deck. We have the Moon card for you. And look at this beautiful loon. Duck? Loon? This is a loon, right? Anyways, the Moon card here tells us that there's some things that we're not really seeing clearly. It can be about mystery, it can be about illusions, but there's something that we're kind of fearing, and it's probably because we're not really seeing it for what it is. So this is a great weekend to shine light on that darkness, to really figure out what it is that's going on, to seek answers if you need them, and to confront those fears that keep swelling up inside you, because they're going to keep coming back until we confront them, right? So that's what you want here with the Moon. Also, don't be afraid to give into our imagination and our creativity a little bit, but make sure that we're not doing so much so that we're not seeing things clearly anymore, okay? So that's what we have here with our Moon. Hi, Precious, how are you? All right, Abby, not answering questions today. I also don't believe in soulmates, so probably not a good reader to ask that to. Yeah, all right, so now I have Tan-Marie. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, Rhea, I can't lift you up. Sorry, the dog wants up again. No, don't be sorry. No reason to be sorry if you don't know if I don't say anything, how do you know, right? Like, no judgment, like, I'm not, guys, I don't get mad or anything really, so don't worry. I'm doing well, thanks. Okay, Tam-Marie, sorry. Let's see which one we have for you here. Okay. Ooh, 3 of Wands. Ooh, I love this one. All right, so the 3 of Wands is telling us that this is a great weekend for expansion, for going out there, for like, we've kind of chosen the path, we kind of figure out what we wanted to do, and this card is like, okay, let's go and do it. It's time to expand, time to grow. So whatever it is you're working towards, keep taking the steps towards that, like keep stoking that fire, so to speak. And it's really about getting that growth that brings us to the next place so that we are, you know, ready for that passion, that creativity, that fire to really like push us forward. So whatever it is you're working on, don't give up, keep taking those steps towards it, keep letting yourself be excited, be ready for the next, you know, big adventure that's coming along your way. Yeah, expansion, growth, planning those next steps, okay? Billy, please stop spamming. I'm not taking names quite yet. I have a couple more names on my list, then I'll take some more, okay? But spamming isn't gonna endear you to anyone here. So let me just see if I can pick the dog up. Come here. Can you come here? I know, you can't get up and down like this though. You're driving me nuts. Okay. You're welcome. Welcome. I hope that makes sense for what's going on. Sammy, thank you so much. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea here, guys. Billy, seriously. Okay, there we go. Whew, okay. Ray wanted to join, I guess, too. Okay, Monica, we have you next. Hi, I know, you're a lovely dog. Okay, Monica, ooh, I don't know which one I like for you. I think here, okay. All right, so Monica, ooh, Page of Swords. So we have the Page of Swords for you. And this is definitely all about seeking those thoughts and those ideas. So whatever you've been thinking about lately, start to question them. Like, this Page of Swords doesn't just really accept things for how they are, especially when it's like things people are telling them or stories they're believing about themselves, like those thoughts that start to betray us. When they seep into your mind, when you're hearing things and you're like, that's not quite right. With this Page of Swords, ask those questions. And like, not in a judgmental, like mean way, right? But the Page of Swords is like, well, why do you think that? Like, why? You know? So ask those questions, invite those conversations. Don't be afraid to express yourself and your ideas and your thoughts with this page especially, right? Like, let people know what you think. There's nothing wrong with that. But the Page of Swords does encourage you to also act with caution a little bit. So they're really curious. They want to express, they want to explore those thoughts, ideas, they want to ask questions, but they're also a little bit cautious, standing usually on the edge of a cliff there. So make sure that you are acting a little bit with caution, that you're watching yourself, watching your words. Yeah, we got this Page of Swords, so ask those questions. And I think I posted about this on Instagram actually a while ago, but I feel like a lot of the time we're afraid to ask questions, right? Like, we don't want to ask, we don't want to look stupid or something like that. So yeah, ask those questions. Deborah, good morning. Oh, thank you, Sammy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I figured after many years of trying to hide myself, I figured whatever. If people don't like me, then that's not really on me, as long as I'm not being mean and rude, right? So I'm not answering questions today, guys, just doing free 1-card pulls. You're welcome, Monica. I hope that helps. Deborah, I'm not taking names quite yet. I have Angela, Julie, and Ashley with 2 E's, and then I will come back and take some more names, okay? Oh, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all the comments, the likes, the follows. You have no idea. Like, if I had my way, I would do tarot every day, all day, and that's what I'm working towards, tarot and coaching. So all this support is so meaningful, and it just helps me get to where I want to go, which I appreciate, and hopefully it helps you too. Okay, Angela, let's see what we have for you. I like this one. Okay. Angela, ooh, another Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups here is telling us that this is your weekend to dream big, okay? So get those crazy thoughts. Let yourself entertain those ridiculous ideas. Just have fun and let your imagination soar. A lot of the time there are things we want to do or thoughts that we wish to entertain that we don't give credit or we don't pay attention to because we're like, oh, I'm too old for that. Or that's just stupid, or that's so silly, like, why am I thinking that, right? So we don't want to put ourselves in that corner. With this Page of Cups, pay attention to because we're like, oh, I'm too old for that. Or that's just stupid, or that's so silly, like, why am I thinking that, right? So we don't want to put ourselves in that corner. With this Page of Cups, let yourself dream big. Let yourself have those foolish, quote-unquote, ideas, right? Because that can really help us be inspired and help us have fun and connect to new people. So that's what I want to give into this weekend, that creativity, that inspiration as well, right? So if you're creating something or something like that, put that out into the world. Let that expression get out of you in whatever way is good for you. If it's writing, drawing, whatever, you know, let that flow through you and have fun. Don't be afraid to take those first steps. The pages are so curious. They're not 100% fearless. They're a little nervous, but they still go for it, right? So that's what we want to do here with that page, okay? So I hope that makes sense and that helps. All right, Julie, you guys not taking names quite yet. I have Julie and I have Ashley with 2 E's, and then I'll take some more names, okay? But I appreciate your patience. And in the meantime, feel free to chat, guys. I love to hear from you. I love to know how your day is going, where you're from, anything, questions about tarot, feel free to ask. Okay, Julie. Ooh, 10 of Cups, yay, all right. So Julie, the 10 of Cups for you. Oh, thank you, Angela. So the Ten of Cups for you is, this is a great weekend just to make those connections with your friends, with your family, maybe with someone that you like just feel really connected to that you haven't talked to in a while. The Ten of Cups is those loving connections where you really feel at home and at peace and at harmony with that person or those people. So seek those out, seek that sense of love and home. Again, it can often be about family and like those, and when I say family, I don't always necessarily mean like your blood relatives, like it's like your chosen family, the people that you love to be around. Because this Ten of Cups is about that emotional fulfillment. So we want to make sure that we are, that we're seeking that out this weekend and spending time with those people who make us feel that fulfillment, that support, and that love. All right, so very happy weekend for you, Julie. Guys, not taking names quite yet, so please stop spamming with your names because I am not writing them down at this point. I have Ashley with 2 E's to do, and then I'll take some more names after, okay? But if you keep spamming it, like, you're not getting anywhere right now, so no point. And the more I see you spam, the less I really want to pull a card for you because that energy is not super appreciated here, okay? So I'll get to I get to as many as I can. But yeah, like I said, spamming doesn't help your cause, let me tell ya. Okay. All right, let's see what we have here. Ashley with 2 E's. All right, and okay, we have the 7 of Wands for you. Apsara, please stop spamming with your name. Like, seriously? Not cool. All right? Not gonna get you on the list any faster, let me tell you. Okay, thank you, I appreciate that. Except for when I'm scolding people, right? All right, Ashley with 2 E's, we have the 7 of Wands for you. And the 7 of Wands, tells us, like, it comes after the 6. And in the 6, we've reached a certain level of victory, like a certain milestone. We're feeling really good about that kind of stuff. But in the 7 of Wands, it's like, oh, those challenges are coming again, right? It's another mountain to climb. Now with this card, it's telling you that it's really important to persevere, okay? So whatever it is you're facing, keep working your way through it. Don't give up. You're gonna find a way through, but we definitely have to keep persevering before we can get there. It sucks. Like it sucks. It's a little bit tiring, but make sure you know that you can get through this. You can navigate those difficulties, those obstacles. So you'll get there, but just make sure that you don't give up because you owe it to yourself not to. All right, that's what we have there. I hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. All right, let me shuffle up some cards here again, guys. It smells really good. I can still smell it. You're not listening. Huh? It smells so, I can still smell it. Smell what? The thing. The charcuterie? Yeah. I can't smell anything. Oh, I can smell it. All right, sorry guys. I can only smell the coffee and the burritos. Yeah, but like, been struggling big, looking for a new career. Oh, you're welcome. You'll get there. You'll get, and it's hard right now too, right? You'll get there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this, guys. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I feel kind of proud of myself. That one worked out really well. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to keep on top of them, guys. Please know that I do not try to miss people, but drop your names here. They'll go really fast, but I'll try to get through as many as I can. If I do miss you, it's nothing personal. I 100% promise. All right, Sess. Oh, Jade, you've been here for a long time waiting. I appreciate your patience. Sess, I got you, Jade Precious. Prescio. I spelled that wrong. Santiago, Catherine. Catherine, Pina, Ella. I know, oh my gosh, guys, it goes so fast. Ella, oh, that's not even a name. Oh, now I'm just writing random letters. Alan, Dino, Billy, oh, Deborah, sorry, Deborah. Let's try. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, I think my internet went down. Yeah, it did. Okay. What? Okay, thanks. We're gonna reset the modem. I just put myself on data for now, so I apologize, but I have Cess, C-E-S, Jade, Precious, Oh, Santiago, I actually put you on twice. I just didn't write down your whole name. Santiago, Catherine, Pina, Jess, Ella, Alan, Dino, Billy, Deborah, Samantha, Mindy, and Michelle with 1 L. Wow, okay. Emily. Okay, don't start barking, please. Michelle, I have you. A-A-R, Erika? Is that how I say your name? Sophia. Oh, Sophia, hello. Okay, I can't tell you if your father's happy in heaven, to be honest. I don't believe in heaven, so I feel like I'm not qualified to... Erica, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm stupid. Mark, I have you there. Roxana, yeah, sorry guys, I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in a heaven, so I feel like, while I appreciate you asking the question, I don't feel like it's something that's a good fit for me to answer, because it doesn't. Alan, I have yours. Yeah, so there we go. Okay. All right. Ruida, I have you already, Ruida. Okay, Ruida, stop pushing the pillows back. Sorry, guys. My dog keeps going behind me on my chair, so she keeps like pushing the pillow down against my back, and it's driving me nuts. Mark, I have you already. Okay. All right. So, CES, let's go first. I hope I'm saying that right. Oh, Sammy, it's okay. And Sammy, you know, I have you here too. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. So, oh, my dog's shirt. It says, my name is Rhea, because that's her name. It's cheesy, but I love it, so whatever. Okay, sorry. So Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is telling us that this is a great weekend for kind of like, I hate the word homebody. So it's not that I mean like homebody, but Jess, oh, I have 2 Jesses. Well, I'll do both Jesses at the same time. All right. Okay, because I don't know which one's which. Yes, so Queen of Pentacles is telling us that, yeah, homebody, like those home vibes, that like homey, I keep saying home, it's not what I want to say, homey feelings though. So this card is telling us to kind of step into that role this weekend, you know, take care of your living space in whatever way that means for you. This Queen of Pentacles is definitely, okay, I get you're growing abroad, that's great, please stop. The Queen of Pentacles is really the mothering, nurturing, feeling card in the tarot. So she's really good with her finances. She's really good at taking care of that part of her life, but she also knows that it's really important to treat ourselves sometimes. So if there is something and you're like, oh, I kind of want that, and you have the money to do it, the Queen of Pentacles is like, it's okay to treat yourself. It's okay to spend your hard-earned money on yourself, on something that makes you feel good. So that's what we have here for this Queen. Like, just own it. Go for it, take care of that home, that living space, and enjoy yourself this weekend with our beaver. With our beaver there. All right, Jade. Okay, that one. Oh, sorry, Ray, I elbowed her in the head. All right, Jade, we have the 2 of Wands for you. And the 2 of Wands is, oh, I'm glad it's comforting. You're welcome. The 2 of Wands is about going out and figuring out what our next step is. So with the 2 of Wands, it doesn't mean that you have to make a choice right now. It's kind of about seeing what opportunities, what possibilities are out there for you. Now, on a more mundane sense, the 2 of Wands could be about travel, about getting out of your house, seeing, experiencing, doing something new. So if you're thinking of going somewhere right now, there's something that you're like, yeah, I like to see this. The 2 of Wands is like, go explore, figure it out, like find your way through. Because with this card, a lot of the time, we're kind of finding our way to our journey. We might not know where our journey is going yet, but we're kind of starting to take those first steps. So with this 2 of Wands, just get out there and kind of expand your horizons, see your different options, and don't be afraid to test the waters. And take a little bit of a risk too with this 2 of Wands. It's like, don't hold back too much. Don't be afraid to take that risk and try something different, fun, and new. All right, Jade? Yeah, this is the Pacific Northwest Tarot. It's a relatively new deck. I backed it on Kickstarter, so I haven't used it that often, and I'm loving reading with it. It's so beautiful. Okay, Precious, I have you next. 2 job opportunities. Oh my goodness. Well, that's perfect for that 2 of Wands. That's crazy. But yeah, don't be afraid to like kind of feel it out, right? Feel it out with those 2. Okay, so Precious, a little bit, we're getting intense. We have the five of not wands, swords. The Five of Swords for you with this owl, right? So the Five of Swords is telling us that there's a little bit of conflict happening right now. So it's conflict, it's strife, it's the kind of, it's the conflict where words are being said that do not feel good, right? So either people are saying things to you and you're like, oh my God, they're making me feel like crap. It could even be your own ideas that are kind of self-sabotaging in your mind. So where you're the one who's telling yourself those things and you're making yourself feel not great about it. With the Five of Swords, it's definitely about choosing your battles. So when arguments arise, when these thoughts swell up, it's definitely like you don't have to fight every battle. You don't have to have every argument. With the Five of Swords, so often there's really no winners because everyone feels like crap at the end. So with this Five of Swords, we want to make sure that we are deciding what battles are worth it and just walking away from like crap, from toxicity, from that conflict that isn't doing anything for us and that's just dragging us down. Okay? Mindy, what's the big difference between the 2 and 3? So the 2 is about kind of testing the waters and figuring out where it is you want to go. And with the 3, we've decided where we're going, and now it's about really expanding and growing into that direction. So the 2 is like taking that risk and figuring it out, and the 3 is like, okay, you figured it out, now go. Right? So that's what we have there. Precious, you're welcome. I hope that helps. I hope people aren't being like, people or yourself aren't being too difficult on you there. I'm not doing questions today, guys. Just unless you have questions about tarot itself, that's fine. So, do I do a one-time read first time? I'm not sure what you mean, Tina. Please let me know. Okay, Santiago, we have you next. Santiago, I like this one. I kept going back to over here, so I think it's this one. Okay, so ooh, Page of Wands. All right. So Santiago, for the Page of Wands, this is a great weekend to kind of be fearless. So to follow those passions, to take a risk, to do something new, go on a new adventure and really get yourself out there into the world. This Page of Wands, like, they don't let anything hold them back. They have a stupid amount of confidence for someone who's kind of inexperienced in the suit of the wands, but really like let yourself feel that, right? Like have that fearlessness, have that confidence to go for what it is you want. Now with all the suits of wands, it's about taking inspired action. So whatever it is that you're going towards or that you're wanting to do, make sure that you're like, I'm gonna do this, and then you follow through, okay? So we're definitely following through with whatever we decide here, but don't be afraid. Take that leap of faith, take that risk with this page, and be that fearless fox. Just going for it. Is that a fox? I think it's a fox. Just going for it there, okay? Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. Springing into action there. Tina, yes, I usually take names and pull one card. I'm not taking names quite yet, just because I have quite a list, but I will take some more names when I get down my list a little bit more. No problem. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that helps. Be fearless this weekend. Have fun. Have fun with that. Okay, Catherine. Catherine with a K. This one. This guy's hiding, so I feel like it has to be this one. Okay, ooh, I'm so excited. I love this one. So we have the Three of Cups for you, and the Three of Cups, look how gorgeous that is, guys. Can we just like take a minute to appreciate how beautiful that card is? So the Three of Cups tells us this is your weekend to go out, hang with your friends, have a good time, laugh, drink, be merry, celebrate, just have fun. This Three of Cups Three of Cups card is all about connecting with those people that just make us feel good about being ourselves. So we can be authentic to who we are, we can trust that we're in the right place with the right people, we feel supported, we feel loved, and we're just having a good time. So whatever it is you have planned this weekend, Catherine, make sure it's with friends and just, you know, having a lot of fun. All right. I don't know what flower this is. Do you guys know? Is that like a lupin? Maybe a lupin? I think it's beautiful. I bought lupins to plant, but then I never planted them. So maybe this is my year. Okay, you're welcome. I hope you have a good weekend. I feel like that's so much fun. A lupin? Okay, cool. Thank you, Louisa. Oh, snapdragon? Could be that too. Yeah, that one there. Anyways, it's gorgeous either way. So, okay, Pina, let's see what we have for you. Okay, this one here. Ooh, Pina, we have the Queen of Swords for you as well. So the Queen of Swords is telling you that this is the weekend to really, or this is the time, I guess, it doesn't have to necessarily be like the whole weekend, but this is the time to really be clear, honest, discerning with your thoughts, your expectations, and what other people are telling you. The Queen of Swords, 150% cuts out the crap, right? She doesn't allow people's stories, people's lies, people's like stupidity to get to her, and neither should you this weekend. You're gonna take your sword and you're just gonna cut it out. With this Queen of Swords, make sure that you're really seeing things clearly and you're using good judgment and discernment. So this queen doesn't jump to make any decisions or like judgments on people. She takes a step back, she kind of observes the situation, and then she makes a choice based on what she's learned. So that's what we really want to do, is want to think clearly and logically about our next steps before just like impulsively jumping in, right? So use that discernment, use that good judgment, be really honest with yourself, communicate clearly. This queen does not mince words. It can come off a little bit harsh sometimes, but because she can communicate so clearly and so eloquently, make sure that that's what you're doing as well, so that you can express yourself in such a like good, meaningful way. Also with this Queen of Swords, she can put up a bit of a wall, and sometimes we need that wall. Sometimes we have to protect ourselves and our thoughts, but make sure that we're not building a wall and not letting people in who are good for us, okay? So I hope that you said it made sense, so that's good. Yeah, so it sounds like a good weekend though with our thoughts. Guys, not taking names quite yet and not doing questions today. Please note that you can always book readings with me at my website. Oh, sorry, my legs are going numb. At adrianamari.com. I do have a $15 reading if you just have like a one question, you want to try tarot out kind of thing, try me out as a reader. That's what I have on my website, 15 Canadian, so pretty affordable there. But I also do live one-on-one sessions. And I have other spreads there on my website as well if you're interested. The link's in my bio if you want to see that, but I will be posting my giveaway after my live sometime today when I'm not wearing a pajama top. So I'll post a video here on TikTok for my giveaway. I'm giving away a free reading, one on TikTok, one on Instagram, so if you're following me on both places, you have 2 chances to win. And for the February seasonal giveaway, I'm giving away one of my seasonal readings, which is either a Finding Love reading, a Your Relationship reading, or a Self-Love reading of the winner's choice, okay? So that'll be posted later today, so make sure you're following me and check that out if you're interested. Okay, I have 2 Jesses. I don't know if it's Jessie or Jess. It's Jess with an E on the end, but there's 2, so I'll do both. The one with 54 at the end I wrote second, so I'll do yours second. So I hope that makes sense. Oh, Alicia, good morning. How are you? How are you? All right, there we go. So this is the first Jess. Not doing questions today, guys. All right, so first, Jess, we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is our relationship with giving, receiving. This keeps coming up, so I feel like there's a lot of this going. I have to put my legs down, sorry guys. Let me just oh. Rhea, you're not helping. Okay. Sorry guys, I have to move because my legs are going numb, but the dog does not want to move, so she's just like, I'm just gonna be like a lump. There we go. Okay. Whew. Got it. That's better. Okay, now you want down? No, you can sit in your own chair. You sit beside me. Okay? There we go. Okay. Sorry guys. And Jess, I'm so sorry. So with this one here, yes, it's about our giving and our receiving, our relationship with that kind of stuff. But make sure that whatever you're giving back to your community, yes, it's about being charitable. But when I say charitable, it doesn't have to be money. It can be time. It can be expertise. It can be lending like a listening ear to someone who needs you. So with this card, we're really supporting and helping where we can. If you're not feeling great, if you're low on luck right now, you're kind of down on your luck, don't be afraid to ask for help. I'm not saying go ask for a handout, but with the 6 of Pentacles, know that there are people who do want to help, who are willing to help you, but you do have to ask. No one knows you need help unless you tell them, right? So that's what we have here with our 6 of Pentacles. Oh no, I'm sorry that you have the Rona. Oh my goodness. I hope you're not feeling too rough with it, and then it passes soon. All right, we have Jess 2, the second Jess, with 54 in your name. So Jess, this one's for you. All right, 8 of Swords. Again, guys, this one is coming up all the time for people lately. I can't believe it. So with the 8 of Swords, it's definitely about freeing ourselves from those thoughts, ideas, stories that we're telling ourselves that are keeping us trapped. So there are certain things that we think that deep down, we know they're not true. but we almost can't stop ourselves from thinking them. So we get that feeling of stuck or that feeling of trappedness in our own minds. So the Eight of Swords is like, you know what? Time to whip off that blindfold. Time to see things for how they really are. Time to stop encouraging and telling ourselves these stories that are like not working anymore, and reinvent ourselves and reinvent the story. So with the Eight of Swords, like the big thing here is like the only person that can get you out of the funk or get you out of that headspace is you. So start taking steps towards that and realize that these narratives aren't helping you. So let's invent better narratives. Let's tell ourselves the truths there. Truths. Honesty in that one there, okay? Oh, I'm glad it was minor. Jess, you're welcome. The bums? That's funny. Yeah, I can give you a shout out there. Okay, Ella, that was a funny name. We have you next, Ella. Okay. All right, Ella. Oh, the Lovers. All right, so with the Lovers here, thank you. These are my nail wraps. Again, guys, they're from Easy Nails, eznails.ca. If you're Canadian, she's also Canadian, from Ontario. I don't have a sponsorship or anything. I just really love her nail wraps, so check them out. They last for a long time. I put these on last weekend, and they still look amazing, so. Anyways, the Lovers card. Got sidetracked there, Ella. The Lovers card here is all about, of course, yes, it can be about love and romance. So if you do have that connection in your life, it's Valentine's weekend, right? So live it up, appreciate it, have fun with it. But the Lovers is also about making those choices that really are aligned with who we are and who we want to be. So with the Lovers, we're making sure that if we're in a relationship, we're not letting our partner tell us who we are. We're actually like living in our true authentic selves. If we're not in a relationship, seek someone who allows you to build that kind of connection. Someone that you appreciate, that appreciates you for who you are. We don't need to like spend time, and when I say like connection, it doesn't have to be romance. It could be a friendship connection, a business connection, something like that. But we want to make sure that we're making connections with people who appreciate the person we are, not the person they think we should be, not trying to change us or anything like that. So that's what we want here with the Lovers, but making those really important choices that we feel called towards. All right, and look how cute that card is, guys. Love those foxes. All right, Alan. I like this one for you, Alan. It's stuck in there and I like it. All right, Alan, we have, and happy Valentine's Day to you too, guys. You're welcome. Alan, we have the Seven of Swords for you. So what's going on here? With the Seven of Swords, usually there's a little bit of sneaks going on. So if you're trying to get away with something right now, maybe you're, kind of cutting corners here and there, the Seven of Swords tells us that you can likely get away with it. So whatever it is you're doing and you need to like take a little bit of a shortcut, it'll probably be okay this time. With the Seven of Swords, we do want to make sure that when it comes to manipulation, I'd never say manipulate other people, but if there's a situation that you can kind of alter to your benefit, know that in this case, as long as you're not doing anything like underhanded or cruel or mean, that kind of thing. But the Seven of Swords is like, you know what? Sometimes we have to look out for number one, right? Like we have to do what's best for us. So don't be afraid to kind of do that this weekend. At the same time, with this card, yes, we can usually get away with something, but know that all the time our actions have consequences. So think it through before you make any true decisions with that card. But again, I feel like sometimes it's hard for us to put ourselves first. And the Seven of Swords, he totally does that. He, she, they totally do that. So don't be afraid to put yourself first a little bit this weekend. And that's what we have. All right. All right, Dino, I have you next. I'm just going to shuffle up again though, okay? And guys, thanks for all the likes, the follows, the gifts. All of it is so appreciated. I love having you chat down here as we pull cards as well. So anything you want to share, feel free to share. We're all friends here. There's no judgment. So, yeah, just enjoy it, right? Okay, I'm trying to split these somewhat evenly so I can shuffle them, but I'm not doing well. So, clearly, I cannot talk and split cards. Okay, there we go. All right. Alicia, I will, yes. Oh, awesome. Almost there. Yeah, it's not too bad today, so, putting coffee. Aw, thank you. I love that. Ghost Boy, what's your first name? All right, Dino, here we go. All right. Mark, yes, you are. Okay. Sorry guys, I can't write usernames and first names down because my writing's atrocious. So I apologize. Okay, Dino, what do we have? I like this one. Okay. Ooh, Judgment. Okay, beautiful card, first of all. Judgment, definitely a little bit intense. But with the Judgment card with this weekend here, you could have a bit of a breakthrough moment, a aha moment, a kind of awakening where you're like, you know what, this is what I need. This is what I need to do. This is what I want. Listen to that and go for it. With Judgment, so many times we're kind of atoning from what we've done in the past, but at the same time, it's a big, big reminder not to repeat the same mistakes. So whatever happens this weekend, I want you to make sure that you're not repeating the same mistakes that you've done in the past. We're going to take a different approach, a different path, so that we don't get back into those same situations which sucked before, right? So it could even be like the way you're doing something, the way you're talking to someone, the way you're approaching something, thinking of it, then make sure you alter course with this Judgment card. I don't want you repeating those same mistakes. Whatever it is, we're not doing it again, okay? So that's what we have here with Judgment. And yeah, don't be afraid to kind of think things through, and if that aha, that awakening moment, that damn, I really want to do that, I really feel called towards that, if that comes up, follow it. Don't hold yourself back, trust that gut and trust that feeling that you have, okay? So that's what we have. You're welcome. I hope it makes sense. And remember, no more same mistakes. All right, I have Billy, Deborah, Sammy, Samantha, Mindy, Michelle, Emily, Erica, Sophia, Ruida, Mark, and Roxanne right now, okay? And then I'll add some more after, if I can keep going. All right, this one. Okay, Billy, ooh, I love it. Okay, Billy, we have the Ace of Pentacles for you. And the Ace of Pentacles is telling us that this is a great weekend for new opportunities, okay? So what we want to do is start planting those seeds. When if something kind of seems like a good opportunity, a good possibility, take it. Go through that door, see what's on the other side. You don't have to make any long-term decisions right now with this Ace of Pentacles. It's all about planting those seeds and kind of starting towards something. With this card, so much of the time, we don't take action on the things that we want to do. We have goals, we have ideas, there's things we want to learn and manifest in our life, but then we don't do it because we're like, well, I don't know where to go, I don't know what's happening, I don't know everything. You're never going to know everything, ever, right? So with this Ace of Pentacles, start taking those first steps forward. You don't have to have it all figured out, and you can change course later if you decide, you know what, that's not for me, but you're never going to know unless you try, right? So that Ace of Pentacles, just, go for it. Try something different, try something new, start planting those seeds and figuring it out. But don't be afraid to have a bit of a plan of action in place. Be like, okay, I'm going to try ABC. If I don't really feel like it, if I don't like it, if it doesn't go well, maybe I'll try something else, okay? So that's what we have. And guys, look how pretty. I love that sunflower. I feel like that's such a pretty card for that. Okay, Deborah, let's see. Deborah. Okay, we'll do this one. Yes, me too. You're welcome, Billy. I hope that helps. And yes, have a good weekend and enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Do stuff. Do stuff you want to do. Try it. Okay, so Deborah, love this, so excited. We have the 10 of Cups for you. And the 10 of Cups is definitely that happiness, that family, friends cards, that... Oh, I have music playing on my iPad. I was like, what is that music? Anyway, sorry. The friends and family cards, spending time with people we love who make us feel supported and make that those feelings of emotional fulfillment really cemented in our lives. So that's where we want to go this weekend. We want to spend time with that sense of home, the people that we feel are our home deep in our soul. So just enjoy it, have fun, dive into that happiness and spend time with those people that you love in whatever way you can, right? So even if they're not with you physically, if it's an online chat or something like that, we want to make sure that we're really making those connections. All right? And harmony too. I always like the idea of harmony for the 10 of Cups and just making sure that we're bringing that into our lives, because things can get so chaotic and crazy that sometimes we need that harmony, right? Okay, Sammy. This one. Not the one on top, the one on the bottom. There we go. Okay, so, ooh, Sammy. I'm excited. We have the King of Cups for you here. And the King of Cups is, okay, first of all, look at the turtle because he's awesome. I love turtles, guys. I just like all animals, but this turtle's super cool. So with this King of Cups, it's really about just trusting your feelings, trusting those emotions, and telling people how you feel. So if there's someone in your life that you love, that you care for, that you know could use like some kind words of love and encouragement, don't shy away. I think so much of the time we get scared to tell people how we feel. And so much of the time, just knowing that someone's there, someone cares about you, someone's proud of you, can totally change your entire day around, right? So this King of Cups is not afraid to hold that back, right? He'll let you know that he feels proud of you, that you're doing a great job, that he loves you. So don't be afraid to spread that love, that joy, that happiness to the people in your life that you care about. Also a really good card for making sure that we're not allowing our emotions to overwhelm us, right? Again, like the King of Swords is the balance between mind and feelings, and so is this King of Cups. So making sure that we're not letting our emotions get carried away or overwhelming us, and that we can kind of see things with clarity, with clarity and with a little bit of logic there, but that we really are trusting our feelings, trusting our intuition, and kind of playing that healer nurturer, right? Because this King of Cups is that nurturing card. He's that shoulder to cry on, that like ear to listen kind of thing. So don't be afraid to hold space for other people and even for yourself if you need it, okay? But I love this. I love that one. You don't have anyone in your life? Well, again, even if it's online too, right? Like it could just be like you find a community that you like chatting with, and or like your favorite creator, or like, I don't know, just somebody in like that you're like, this is great, I like this. Like you're just kind of expressing your love, your joy, your appreciation for whatever it is. If it's not an actual person, maybe it's like a TV show that you love and you go on and you say something great about it. You know what I mean? Or just sharing that on Twitter or TikTok or Instagram or wherever. It's like really the sharing of that love and that excitement and that kind of thing, if that makes sense. So even if it's not to another person, it could just be to the world, like the world in general, right? Because I feel like a lot of the time too, this King is a really positive, optimistic source, and we need that right now especially. There's just so much blah and downness that sometimes that little ray of light is so meaningful and so helpful, and probably more than you even realize it, you know? So I hope that kind of makes sense, gives you a kind of a direction to go or think of. Well, exactly, right? And that's true too, Sammy, is like, it's also making sure that you're in control of your emotions and your expectations if you're looking for love or even friendship, right? That you're really managing that and putting yourself out there in a way that's authentic and genuine to who you are, and not playing those games, because that's what people love to do now, and we're not doing that, right? So that's what we have. So whatever you're looking for, I hope you find it. But I think just be honest, open, sharing with who you are and how you feel, and that'll get you really far. Okay? All right, Samantha. Samantha. This one keeps sticking out, so we're going to do that. All right, Samantha, we have the Magician for you. Again, love this. It's like a raven or a crow or whatever. So the Magician is telling us that we can definitely, oh good, Sammy, I'm glad. We can definitely step into our own personal power here with the Magician. So the Magician knows who they are. They know what they want. They know what they bring to the table. And for this card here, it's like, really be sure that whatever you're doing, you know, and you understand and you appreciate that you have the skills, the talents, the resources to get done whatever it is you want. Like, don't second guess yourself, don't question yourself. Have that confidence, know that, you know what, I got this. Now, the Magician is about taking inspired action. So if there's something that you're trying to make work in your life and you think, well, if I just believe it's going to happen, you're wrong. That's not true. Unfortunately, our minds are powerful, but they can't, you know, just create things out of nowhere. So especially with manifestation being such a hot topic right now, we really want to make sure that we are taking inspired action towards whatever it is we wish to manifest or bring into our lives, right? Just wishing or dreaming or hoping for it isn't going to make it happen. So we want to start living the life of like the end result, basically. So with this Magician, that's what we really want to start doing this weekend. We want to make sure we're owning that power and that we're taking action towards making happen whatever it is we want, okay? So there we go. Guys, oh, sorry, Ray. You know, you can't go down that way. You gotta go this way, little dog. There you go. Sorry guys, not doing questions today. On Saturdays, every Saturday morning, I come in and we just do one card readings for fun. But if you do want a reading with me, you can purchase one at adrianamari.com. I will be announcing my giveaway later today as well. So that's happening too. So no questions today, guys. Sorry. That's my rule on Saturdays. I'm not taking names quite yet, so please stop spamming the chat with your names because I'm not writing any of them down, so they're just like, you're not getting anywhere, basically. It won't help you, it won't help me. So yeah, all right, Mindy. Ooh, Mindy. All right, we have the High Priestess for you. And the High Priestess this weekend is really telling us that it's time to trust yourself and trust your intuition. So whatever answers you're looking for, you actually already have them. Like, you know the answers deep down within. You might have to pull them out. You might have to do a little bit of searching, soul searching to get them there. But whatever you're seeking, you have it and you know what it is. You just have to quiet out the noise to listen. With this High Priestess, make sure that you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting the messages from the universe that you're seeing, especially when, like, you know how sometimes you see something, you're like, is that a sign? And then you talk yourself out of it, you're like, no, I'm being stupid, that's not a sign. The High Priestess is telling you, yes, it is. So really listen, pay attention, even if it's dreams or something, pay attention to those, and trust. Most of all, trust. All right, Rhea, why? You don't have to rearrange the cushion. Sorry, the dog's digging on her like little thing there. All right, Mindy, I hope that made sense. And I know we're at 15K likes, guys. I appreciate it. Keep mashing that one. Mindy, what you were asking for a sign? There it is. Sorry, guys. I'll pull a card in a second. Just waiting till the dog keeps going there. Tracy not answering questions today. Oh, Minty, thank you. She's cute and ridiculous. So, and it's been a long time. If you've followed me for a while, on my TikTok and my Instagram, I've done readings with Rhea, where she has her own little tarot deck and picks a card. So we might do that soon again because she hasn't done one in a long time. So it's Rhea's turn to pull cards. It takes a little bit of bribery, but we get it. Okay, Michelle with 1L. This one. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. We started at least she wasn't too long-lived there. Okay, Michelle, we have the Hanged One here. All right, Sammy, thanks for being here. Sorry guys, give me 1 sec. Michelle, I'll come back and do this. I'm gonna go back on Wi-Fi because I'm on data and I don't want to use all my data. So give me one. Alicia, I can't do it live. You can take a breath. You can think things through, and you can choose not to act. Uh-oh. I don't know. Okay, good. So sometimes with the Hanged Man, it's lagging. Okay, I think it's, let me know if it's better now. I just turned it back to Wi-Fi, so I think it might have gotten better now. But sorry, Michelle. So with the Hanged One, yes, know that it's okay not to make big decisions this weekend. It's okay not to take action this weekend. If you just need a minute to like take a breath, to pause, that's okay. That's what the Hanged Man encourages us to do. So before you make any decisions, take a step back, kind of look at things from an outside perspective, and sometimes it's just a matter of waiting to see how things play out, right? So sometimes we try to decide, we try to force something to happen, and we're not quite, like the timing isn't quite right. So with the Hanged One, know that it's okay to surrender a little bit, see where the cards fall, corny, but you know, see where the cards fall, so to speak. And yeah, that's what we have there. Hello, how are you? Mark, you're still on the list. Actually, Mark, you're coming up pretty soon. I have Emily, Erica, Sophia, Ruida, Mark, and then Roxanne, okay? Patience is not, I feel that 100% because it is not mine either. But sometimes even just like, you know, hanging upside down and looking at it from a different perspective, we can really get that patience and that, okay, you know what, I don't need to make this decision right now. I'm gonna focus on this for a little bit of time to get us back there. All right, Charlotte, sorry guys. Oh, no worries, Mark, sorry. I'm going as fast as I can. I'll take a few more names at the end here, guys, but I'm not adding any quite this second. But I'll see how much more I can do, okay? Ooh, and just so everyone knows, the episode that I was on with the Jabber guys on their Weird and Wacky World is posted. It's live now. Yay. So if you're interested in tarot or want to hear me talk more, it's the jabberguys.com. They have the Weird and Wacky World podcast, and the most recent episode, it's also linked on my website, just so you know, is with me. So we chat tarot. I talk to them about how I got into tarot, some of my thoughts about tarot. I do readings for the guys there, and it was super fun. They are amazing and hilarious. I'll be going back to hang out with them as well. So if you're interested, that's the Jabber Guys Weird and Wacky World podcast. Make sure you check it out. And if you do, let me know what you thought. All right, Eric, Emily. All right. Ooh, Emily, Two of Cups for you, and I love this. So the Two of Cups is, like, for me, always the love card of tarot. So the Two of Cups is that connection with another person where we feel we can be 100% who we are. We can be vulnerable. We can share what it is, whatever it is we need to share without fear of judgment or, like, you know, getting ridiculed or anything like that. So we definitely want to make sure that we're seeking that connection. If it's not in your life yet, it'll probably be coming in soon with this Two of Cups, as long as we're opening our heart to it. So yeah, definitely just feel into that connection with someone. And again, it doesn't have to be romance. If it is, that's great, but it could be just a really good, best, close friend, you know, that's okay too. But spend time, like when you think of this card, if someone comes to your mind, great time to spend a weekend with them, spend some time with them, talking with them, and really enjoying in their company, because I love that. So just have fun and enjoy company with that person. I ask guys to show me a card that describes them, and they always give me the Devil. I feel like it could just be like an unknown, right? Or a different entity. The Devil's not bad necessarily, right? And guys, like, if you think about it, like in lots of different mythologies, we have, oh good, I'm glad, Emily. The Devil card is the one who actually wanted to free us, right? So it could definitely be that idea or that thought of freedom and freeing yourself. Like especially if you're having like a coping relationship, codependent, that's what I wanted. A codependent where you're relying on your guys all the time. Which, you know, some people that works really well with, but sometimes they're like, no, you gotta stand on your own 2 feet, right? So it could even be that kind of thing where they're like, yes, this is great, yes, we're connected, but you don't need to know what we look like, you don't need to know who we are. What you need to start learning is trusting yourself and freeing yourself from that kind of codependency if that's what's going on. So that's how kind of I might look at it, if that makes sense, I'm not sure. Okay, Erica. All right, Erica, ooh, King of Pentacles. I love this card too, it's so nice. Okay, so King of Pentacles here is telling us that this is the weekend to really, you know, take care. The King of Pentacles is warm, he's generous, he's stable, like financially stable, so it's really time to step into that role. So take care of the things you have to take care of. Be that stable source, or that rock, I guess, and whatever it is that's going on. So seek that security and the stability in your life, and know that it's like, take care of yourself, take care of others. Know that you've worked hard. Like, the King of Pentacles is a hard worker. So if you're not quite at the end goal yet, keep going towards it. The King of Pentacles is success. Like, he's a very successful guy, right? Or dear. But yeah, so definitely make sure that you are owning that stability, security, and reliability in your life. You're being loyal to the people who are important to you, and you're taking care of like the job, house, home, family side of things with this King of Pentacles. You don't have to move fast this weekend. You don't have to go crazy or do anything wild. It's kind of a comforting card where we're just, you paid all your bills. That's a very King of Pentacles thing to do. I love it. But yeah, so especially now, if you need to treat yourself a little bit or enjoy yourself a little bit, like, it's those earthly pleasures, like that material pleasures and possessions here with this card, right? So that's what we have with our King. I kind of love that. That's hilarious. All right. Okay, I have Sophia, Ruita, Mark, and Roxanne. Guys, please stop. I'm not writing more names down right now, so if you are spamming the chat with your name, I'm not writing it down, so you're not getting anywhere. You're just kind of bugging everyone with all the spam. So please stop spamming the chat with names. Not quite yet. I have 4 more. 4, I can't count. And then I'll take maybe like 5 more names after that, but yeah, that's where we're at. All right, Sophia. Okay, Sophia. Oh, hanged one for you as well. So the Hanged One is telling us that, yeah, definitely a weekend to pause, to know that you don't have to act, you don't have to make decisions. If you're not sure which way you want to go, that's okay. So the Hanged One is definitely about giving ourselves that moment of inaction, that moment to surrender, to kind of see how things play out, and know that if we're not moving forward right now, sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes you have to take a deep breath before you can move forward on anything, right? So yeah, don't feel like you have to decide and move forward. Take that moment of inaction, and if like things are kind of blah, don't be afraid to see things from a different perspective. So take yourself outside of your own life and like pretend you're kind of an observer looking in. So with this Hanged One, know that it's okay to kind of see things in a different way, and sometimes that shift in perspective can do a whole lot for us, where we're like, okay, now I know what direction to take, now I know how to decide on this thing. So that's what we have here with our Hanged One. And I kind of like this too. It's like a caterpillar, right? It's really interesting, because sometimes we need that moment of pause to sorry guys, I have to shift my moment of pause to figure out where to go from there. Oh my gosh. Oh no, table, don't. I'm using like 2 card tables. Oh, did I do it? I did it. Yes. Okay, I'm using like 2 card tables here, so there's like always a hole in the middle. So when I move, it's like, I'm gonna ruin the whole thing. Okay, Ruida. Okay. Ruida, we have the 7 of Wands for you. And this one came up earlier as well. The 7 of Wands usually comes after a time where we've had some success. We're feeling pretty good. We're like, yeah, all right, I've got this. And then a challenge rears its ugly head again, and we're like, well, crap, now we're back to where we were. So with the 7 of Wands, it's like, you know what, keep persisting. You've got this. Keep fighting through. Don't give up. Do what you need to kind of push through and to keep following whatever it is that you're seeking. Like, keep seeking, keep going, don't give up. Know that you deserve better than that. Challenges suck, it's uncomfortable, it's frustrating, but you can get through it with this 7 of Wands. Just believe in yourself. Like, have the belief that you can and you will, okay? So persist, keep fighting, you got this. Just like this mountain goat who's at the top of the mountain there, right? Like, they had to work hard to get there, but they did it, and you can be that mountain goat too. Or something not as weird and cheesy. So that's what we have. Guys, please don't spam the chat with your names. I'm not taking more names at this point in time. I might at the end when I have, when I get to the end here, but if you spam your name, I'm not writing them down, so you're not getting anywhere. So, doesn't help you. It doesn't help me, and it kind of annoys everyone. Especially because I love to hear from you guys. I love to see you chat. So feel free to chat in the comments and stuff, but please don't spam your names. No Sifo? Yeah, please stop. Like, it's not gonna get you anywhere, to be totally honest with you. Like, I'm shuffling cards. I don't have a pencil in my hand. So, I don't mean to, like, be mean or, like, try to, like, be so strict, but I feel like it's bothersome for everyone when people just keep putting their name over and over and over, right? Especially because I do like to hear from you guys, and I do like to chat with everyone here, so. Okay, Mark, you're up. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, Mark, Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles, which is this like chipmunk or chipmunk? Chipmunk. The Page of Pentacles is definitely telling us that now is the time to start making plans. So to figure out what your goals are, what you want, where you want to go, and start working towards that. The Page of Pentacles is still learning, 100% still learning. So whatever it is you're working on, whatever skill you're developing, this Page of Pentacles is like, keep learning, keep seeking, keep gathering knowledge, and kind of adding it to your repertoire as you go. So with this page here, don't be afraid to like pick up a different book or to follow an interest and see kind of where it takes you, because they're the student, they're the ideal student of the tarot. So they want to collect that knowledge and kind of learn what they can and absorb all that information, so that when they're following their goals, when they're pursuing something new, it's like, okay, I've read about this, I've heard about this, I know a little bit about this. So kind of, yeah, go with that page, keep seeking information, make plans, but know that if you don't have it all figured out, that's okay. The page doesn't know where they're going 100%. They're trying new things. They're figuring out what their goals are. And don't be afraid to have a few goals that you're kind of starting at one go, and then you'll weed out what's going to work and what's not going to work. But don't be afraid to start and to try, right? Because it's all a learning process. So if you don't know it all, that's okay, all right? Oh, good, the level up makes sense, good. Yeah, follow that curiosity and keep learning, but know that, like, don't hold yourself back because you're like, well, I don't know where I'm going after that, so I'm gonna stop. Well, we don't wanna do that, right? We don't wanna hold ourselves back. That doesn't help anybody, right? So, yeah, that's what we have there. Okay, I don't know if Roxanne is still here. If you are, please let me know. And I think Alicia, Melissa, I know you've been here asking. I'll do a few more, guys. So if you're still here and want to drop your name, let me know. I'm not doing questions, Rizal, so I can pull a card for you, but it's no questions today. It's just free one-card readings, see what comes up, see what the energy is, and that's it. All right, Neil, Danica. All right, CA. Okay. Wolf, what's your name? Karen. Not doing Happy Feet, not doing questions today. Sorry. We're just doing free one-card readings, guys. You can always buy readings with me on my website. It's adrianamari.com. And if that's what you want, I'll do questions and everything there. But of course, Saturday mornings here on Instagram, not Instagram, what is this one? TikTok? Saturday mornings here on TikTok are just about free one-card pulls. Just relaxing, fun. Oh, Roxana. Okay, sorry, you're still here. I didn't realize that it was an A. I got it. Sorry. All right, Leslie. Roselle, I have you. Brent. All right. Oh, Nellie. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Nellie. I just can't read. I apologize. Okay, perfect. All right. And then don't be sorry to correct me, please. If I say it wrong, please correct me. Okay, so Roxana. Okay. All right, Roxana, we have the Ace of Pentacles again for you. Ace of Pentacles is all about those new opportunities coming our way, so keep your eyes open for them, okay? So keep your eyes open, keep your heart and mind open for kind of what's coming, and when something comes up and you're like, you know what, sorry guys, not taking any more names, literally have no page on my paper left right now. So Ace of Pentacles, when opportunities arise and you're like, that seems interesting, I kind of like that, I want to try that. Don't hold yourself back. If it's not all figured out, that's okay. If you don't have a giant end game and end plan, that's okay too. But this is all about figuring out where we want to go, kind of getting those ideas, those goals in our mind, and then taking action towards making those happen, planting those seeds and seeing what pops up. If we never take action, we never get anywhere, right? So look for those opportunities, be open for them, keep learning, keep growing, and know that there's something good coming your way here with this ace, okay? As long as you're open to it. All right? But I feel like it's a good sign. It's a good sign. Okay, good. You're in that process, which is excellent. And that ace is like, you know what? Don't hold yourself back because you don't feel like you have it all ready yet. You know what I mean? Just keep working at it and keep going, because it's a really good card for success as long as we put in the work and effort, right? So that's what we need. Okay, Alicia. All right, Queen of Cups, love it. All right, so you're welcome. Our Queen of Cups is, oh, I love this card, and I love that it's a whale. But definitely trust yourself, trust your feelings this weekend. Allow yourself to feel all those things that are swelling up and bubbling up, and the Ace and Page, Mindy, are very similar because they're kind of like the Page is the beginning of the court cards and the Ace is the beginning of the, I'll come back to that in a sec, of the whole suit, but I'll come back to that in a minute. Sorry, Alicia. But yes, this Queen of Cups is totally trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your feelings, especially with our intuition. If there are things that, like messages or something that you're kind of seeing, you're like, oh, that's not meant for me, pay attention to those. So we want to make sure that we are really trusting ourselves and our place in the universe. This is definitely a card too where you can let that creativity, that imagination, those dreams kind of, you know, simmer around up there and entertain them. Like, don't be afraid to entertain those fun ideas, and connecting with others, right? Because this Queen of Cups is definitely that she can be really healing and nurturing. So whether it's healing yourself or healing someone else in that you know, connected kind of realm, I feel like that's a really good place to go this weekend. So, oh, and I love that you have orcas near where you are. So that's what we have with our Queen of Cups. So yeah, if there's something that you're working towards here too, especially if it's an inner journey or an inner journey where you are kind of trying to get out there and do that, do something, do kind of some kind of healing energy work, I feel like that's a good sign for it too. But most importantly, I'd say trust your intuition. Because with the Queen of Cups, it's all about making sure that you're listening and paying attention to those messages that come on by, right? Okay, Mindy, sorry. So with the Page and the Ace is about planting those first seeds and like having that plan, but knowing that this is the start of our journey. Like we're starting to plant it, we're starting to kind of figure out where it is we want to go, we're taking those actions, we're seeing the opportunities. The Page already believes that there's opportunities there for them, right? So they are learning, they are absorbing knowledge, they're the student, the studying person, right? So it's telling you that you have to put in that work and that study, where the Ace is like, okay, let's plant some seeds, let's figure out what grows. We're still kind of learning about ourselves here. Whereas the Page like has interests, they have ideas, and they're definitely trying to expand on those and move towards a goal, like an end goal that they have. So I hope that makes some sense there. Alicia, good. Oh, good. If you're getting that type of message, listen, yes, trust those spidey senses. They're so meaningful, right? Like there's so much there that we tend to ignore because A, our society doesn't raise us that way, and B, it can be scary to trust that because you're like, oh, I'm just being crazy or I'm being weird or something, right? So yeah. Mindy, good. I'm glad that makes sense. Nope, I'm not taking questions today, so I can't really help you with your ex because I'm not doing question reads. I'm just doing free one-card pulls. I do questions on my TikTok lives during the week, or you can always buy a reading with me at adrianamari.com, but Saturday mornings are just for one-card pulls. Oh, Kelly, that's a hilarious question. I can wiggle my nose. I don't know if you can see like a bunny a little bit. I'm too far away, but I don't want to be that close to the camera. I can move my ears too, but not that much, and I look really weird doing it. But that kind of stuff. How about you guys? Do you do anything weird like that? Is that a hidden talent, or is that just like weird stuff? Okay. Melissa, Queen of Swords. We're getting all these queens. So the Queen of Swords is definitely that person who's in their head, not a bad place to be. But it does tell you that it's time to pay attention to those thoughts that you have, to be discerning, to be judgmental, but when I say judgmental, I don't mean like passing judgment all the time, to like observe situations, to kind of trust in your perception and then make a decision or a judgment based on what you've learned, right? So this Queen of Swords really thinks things through before they make any action. They are very to the point. So whatever discussions or conversations you're having, especially if it's about you getting something that you need or your needs met or setting boundaries, the Queen of Swords is like, okay, this is it, ABC, that's it. So sometimes she can come off a little bit cold because she doesn't mince words at all, but this is not a time for flowery words and skirting around things. You're going to be honest, to the point, and a little bit blunt when you need to be. With this Queen of Swords too, she does put up a bit of a wall, and you know what, sometimes that's okay. We do need that protection sometimes of our heart, our mind, ourself, right? But with the Queen of Swords, make sure that you're not building that wall so high that other people can't get over it there, right? Because sometimes in trying to protect ourselves, we actually cut ourselves off. And we don't want to do that with this queen because she does have good perception, she does have good judgment. So really rely on that in yourself and trust your intelligence versus building that wall as like with paranoia, if that makes sense. Paranoia is not the word I wanted, but I think you know what I mean there, okay? So that's what we have. Jessica, I have a bit of a list right now, so if I have time at the end, I'll add a couple more names, but we'll see how it goes. And I'm starting to really have to go to the bathroom, so we'll have to see. Oh, Tatiana, I'm sure they will, because I'm sure you'll do whatever you can to make that happen, but I am not doing questions right now, okay? Oh, just after a breakup, that makes sense. Yeah, so we're not letting any of that crap affect us, right? Which I know is much easier said than done, but with that, we can definitely betray our thoughts a lot, so we don't want to do that. Not doing questions, Marie. It's just free one-card pulls today. Okay, Dewey. Dewey, we have the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups usually comes to us at a time when we're feeling a little bit sad, a little bit down, disappointed. again, not a bad place, no judgment, like it always happens. Not everything's unicorns and sunshine, right? But with the Five of Cups, we're kind of looking to the past. So we're focusing on the what ifs. We're focusing on the why didn't I do this? We're focusing on the things that didn't come to fruition, right? And instead of that, with this 5, we want to make sure that we're turning our back towards that and focusing on the good things, the things that we still have. A lot of the times, and I don't think we can see it here, but like you can up here in the corner, you can see there's, 3 cups that are spilled and overturned, but we do still have 2 cups standing strong. So it's like, make sure you're looking for the good things in your life, the things that you do have, the abilities, the things you can actually do something about, versus focusing on the past, which we can't change now. It's gone. It's in the past, right? So we're going to turn and start to look towards the future. Look for those positives. I'm not saying you should ignore the negatives. I never say that because that's bullshit, but process those feelings, process those emotions so that you can kind of look towards the future and see all the great things that you do have in your life. Okay? Not doing questions today, Lauren, just 1 card pulls. How many more people are on the list? Nellie, Denica, Karen, Rizal. I can't count and read names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. I like how I read the names as I was counting, which did not work. Oh, that's bad, isn't it? All right, Brittany, not doing questions today. I also don't predict the future. So guys, like I always, I love all the questions and stuff, but I always approach tarot as what can like help you and what can help you, what blockages are coming your way, what's the most likely outcome, right? But if you, the way I look at it is I think like if you think you can predict the future, then you think you don't have a choice. And I don't believe in like a defined destiny or fate or anything. I think the choices we make every day shape our future. And that's why I can tell you, like with the tarot, I think that we can look at like the most likely outcome if things remain as they are, but you might go out tomorrow and make a totally different choice than you normally would, right? And that's gonna completely alter your course. And that's what I think is the amazing thing about being here in this experience right now, is that we do have the option to choose who we want to be, where we want to go, what we want to do. So that's why I don't predict the future. Long answer for a short thing there, but there we go. Mindy, when I started doing tarot, did you learn quicker doing readings on others, more mess? I took a long time before I read for others, mostly because I was nervous. And like I had huge imposter syndrome for a long time. And then I started doing free readings online, just like email readings where like it was like kind of anonymous. And that's what really helped me. So definitely practicing with other people helps. As long as you're really honest and upfront about where you're at in your journey, because I feel like, and I hate to say this, especially here on TikTok, there are a lot of tarot readers who have picked up a deck 6 months ago. They're charging people $10, $20 for readings, and they're still like using the book. Like I saw one girl Googling stuff and then reading it to people on TikTok, and she was charging them for that. Like, I can do that. Like I can pull a card and Google it too, right? I mean like anyone can do that. So I feel like just be really upfront in where you are in your journey as you practice on others. And if you're looking for a tarot reader too, make sure that you're really being discerning in who you choose. Like not every tarot reader is a good match for every person. Like I said, I don't believe in like soulmates and twin flames and things like that. So if you're looking for a reader who does, I'm not your reader because I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? So there's a good reader for every person out there. But if you are starting to learn to read, just make sure you're being open and upfront about where you are in your journey. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody starts as an expert, right? Ever. And like to have people, like your time and your energy is worth something, but learning that and going on that journey and figuring that out, figuring your relationship with the cards is also so meaningful. And it takes time. Like it's not like you wake up and you're like, yay, I can read all the tarot cards. Like it takes time. It takes reading, it takes listening to others, it takes writing things down and kind of, working your way through them to get a repertoire there where you feel comfortable enough, I think. And even sometimes there's still questions that pop up for me. I'm like, I don't know where we're going with this. Let's see what happens. So that's always a thing too. Okay, Nellie, you're up, and thank you for that. Oh, Nellie, I had this like pulled out here for a long time as I was like chatting, and now I'm so excited that I looked at it. The Two of Cups is your card for this weekend. So if you are in a relationship, great time to connect with that person. If you're not, even a friend, if you're looking for love, a good sign that something's coming your way. So the Two of Cups are those really deep, meaningful connections that we make with other people where we can be ourselves, we can be vulnerable, we can be open, we can be honest, and we literally just like spending time with that person. So as we're saying this, if there is anybody who comes to your mind and you're like, man, yeah, I do love spending time with this person. Yeah, they make me feel really good. I love talking to them. I can be open. I can be myself with them. That's the person we want to connect with right now. So whatever your plans are this weekend, reach out and connect with that person. And again, if you are looking for love, it's a good sign that something's coming your way, but just make sure that you're being authentic to who you are and that you're being open for it. I think a lot of the time too, a toxic friend of mine, well, we don't want the toxicity, so I'm not sure about that. Because with this Two of Cups, it's that loving, supportive relationship where you feel good about yourself. So we're not expecting, we don't want that toxicity in our lives. Yeah, so I feel like probably not that person then, because this one's like the no complications. This is the relationship that's easy, that's easy, and it feels good where you're not like always questioning things and you don't have those thoughts swelling up in the back of your mind from time to time. So like I said, if it's not someone that you think of right now, it's probably a relationship that's coming, so be open to it and don't put up blockages, because there is a great connection out there that is not complicated and that is not toxic. So that is out there for you, but you have to make sure that you're open to it as well, right? So that's what we have there. All right. Oh, Liam Neeson to get him back for you. Oh my goodness. Mindy, don't be sorry at all. I love the questions. I love the questions. I love talking tarot too. And it breaks it up a little bit nicely for me as well, because as much as I love answering the questions and pulling the cards, sometimes the little sidetrack is like, whew, a little bit of breath of fresh air. Nellie, you're welcome. Don't go back to the toxic though, please. We don't want that for you. There's something good and fulfilling and wholesome, not toxic. Okay, Danica. Ooh, I didn't mean to hit all those cards. Okay, well, I guess this is the one we have for you. Are we doing a slime business and would like to have... Please don't come in here and support, to promote your own stuff. Do that on your own channel, not on mine. Twinkles, can I ask a question that you answer with tarot? Yes, but I'm not doing questions today. Saturday mornings, I always do free one-card pulls, no questions on the Saturdays, just because it's fun, it moves quickly, lots of people can get a card. I do questions during the week though, and you can always buy a reading with me at adrianamari.com, all right? And, oh, I'm excited to read for this. But also, I just wanted to promote this before I say this card. But I'm also doing a giveaway. I'm doing one on TikTok, one on Instagram, so you can win a free reading. So on Instagram, I'm Adrian Amari Tarot. Here on TikTok, I'll post I haven't announced it on TikTok quite yet. I do monthly giveaways. It's already live on Instagram. On TikTok, I'll post it when I'm sometime later this afternoon when I'm not wearing a pajama top. I can make like a decent video about it, so that'll be coming up as well. I'm not taking names quite right now, guys. I'm getting a little tired. I've been here about 2 hours, so and I really have to pee. So what I usually do is I will finish up my list for sure. But for everyone still remaining, if you hang on to the end, I always pull a card for the collective, a general card reading for everyone still here. So if I don't get to you personally, there'll still be a card at the end for you. And I go live at least twice a week, if not more, so make sure you're following me because I love tarot, guys. I just love reading cards. Okay, Danica, I'm so sorry. Empress, and I was so excited when I pulled this and saw this. So with the Empress card here, this is definitely the weekend to give into that feminine side of yourself. So do things that attract beauty into your life, that make you feel beautiful, that make you feel good in your skin, whether that's like wearing your favorite shirt or, you know, going to a salon and getting something done. or bringing something into your home that just makes it more beautiful, like flowers or a plant or just something that you really enjoy. That's what the Empress calls us to do. Great time for nature. I don't know where you are. If it's cold, I don't want to be like, go spend time outside, but getting some fresh air into your lungs is a great thing for the Empress. She really is that grounded, nature connected, nurturing feeling. So ground yourself a little bit, get that fresh air, bring beauty into your life, and don't be afraid to create. So this Empress does love to give birth. Doesn't have to be to humans. So when I say the Empress gives birth, it's to new ideas, to creativity, to new projects, to inspiration, that kind of thing. So really step into that there with the Empress. And it's an adorable rabbit. So like, how could you not love that too, right? Speaking of, my rabbit's been very quiet today, which is rare for him because he's a little bit of a poop lately. Oh my gosh, I love that you guys are chatting about this. Aw, oh my gosh, Dedika, I love that. I love that you did that. Yes, exactly. Make yourself feel great. Yeah, if it's rainy, windy, like don't ruin your lovely makeup now. Don't go out in that. But even like opening a window just to kind of get that like stale air out and that fresh air in might make you feel a little more rejuvenated and excited about whatever the day has to offer, right? Okay, Karen. Oh, I like this one. Okay, ooh, again, we're getting this one so much. Karen, I have you at the end there. So Karen is the Hanged Man. Oh, your card is the Hanged Man. Ooh, that was a weird sentence. So with this Hanged Man, make sure that you know it's okay not to take action. It's okay to take a step back. It's okay not to decide. You don't have to go forth. If you are, trying to figure out which way to go, take a step back, take a deep breath, kind of see how things play out. A lot of the time with the Hanged Man, it's not like, we kind of have to see where the cards fall, so to speak, maybe look at things from a different perspective before we decide, before we know where to go. And sometimes that little moment of pause, that waiting, can make it so that the timing is more right for us to go forth with whatever it is. So yes, take a step back. Don't act, don't decide right now. It's okay to take a little bit of a break, see things from a different perspective. You can take yourself outside of the situation and kind of look in. What advice would you give to yourself? Great thing to think of here with that Hanged Man. Just see how things play out before you make any big decisions there. All right. Sally, oh, emotional attachment. Yes, oh my gosh, the emotional attachment is so hard, Nellie, you're right. And I know you're talking, not to me, but we're all still doing it here, right? Yeah, oh my goodness. And you know what, sometimes too, it's the timing of things. Like, even if you feel like you're supposed to be with someone, a lot of the time is like, maybe you are meant to be together, but maybe it's just not now, right? Like maybe there's still something you both have to learn or experience before you're able to come back together, right? So thank you, Psychotic Strawberry, love that name, P.S., that's amazing. And thank you so much for the roses. Okay, Rizal. Christine, I probably won't have enough energy here at the end. I have 4 more to go, and I really have to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna do the 4 cards here, and then, actually, Mindy, I've been thinking about doing a workshop as of late. I'd love to do like a tarot workshop or a class or something. So yeah, if that's something people would be interested in, that would be amazing. I would love to do that. But I'm always happy to talk about cards and stuff here on the lives. So yeah, let me know. Oh, and guys, if you're not on my mailing list, go to the link in my bio. I do have a mailing list, and you'll be notified when there are updates or giveaways or sales or something. So if you're ever interested in that, check it out. I don't spam anybody. Like, I'm not even good at being consistent about it, but I'm gonna get better. So check that out if you're interested. Okay, Rizal. Ooh, Rizal. Hierophant for you. And again, look at this card, guys. I am so happy I decided to use these cards today because I'm just getting so excited. So the Hierophant is definitely telling us that this weekend, not the time to rock the boat. It's about kind of listening this weekend, gathering more information, really figuring out what it is you know and learning from other people. The Hierophant can definitely be about that sense of community and finding a community of like-minded people to have conversations with and to learn from. So whatever it is, whatever knowledge, information that you're seeking, I would suggest maybe taking a course if there's like a mentor or someone that you like. But the Hierophant is definitely about absorbing more of that wisdom and knowledge versus making up our mind about certain things. So we're just kind of absorbing right now. It's really attracting it to us because the Lover's card is next, and that's where we make our decisions. So we're kind of gathering information, like a bee, makes all that honey in their hive, right? So same thing with the Hierophant. We're just kind of figuring things out. We're listening to different ideas, different beliefs, and we're not really deciding quite yet. The Hierophant is also about playing by the rules, all right? So we definitely do need some structure, some rules, some guidelines in our life that we're following, and they can be rules for you, but it can also be rules for other people. And like into the sense where you're like, you know what? I don't need this energy in my life. I don't need you telling me this right now. So don't be afraid to set up a little bit of those rules and follow those routines. And that's what we have here with the Hierophant. So definitely a big weekend for listening and absorbing. And then, when the next week comes around, when the weekend's over, then we can start kind of making our choices and our decisions going forward. Stephanie, I'm not doing questions today. On Saturdays, I always do 1-card pulls, no questions. Do questions during the week. And you can also always buy a reading with me at adrianamari.com. Okay, guys? I also don't predict the future, so there we go. Oh, hello. Okay. How do I say her name? Noisfo? Noisfo. I know you've been here for a while, so that you're next, finally. Okay, we're getting intense though, guys. Whew. All right, we have the Tower for you here, and the Tower is telling us that there's some change coming about. So with the change, it can be hard. Nobody likes change. Change is difficult. Change is uncomfortable. And the Tower, you're welcome, Rizal, anytime. The Tower definitely kind of shakes our foundations. It shakes our core beliefs, and we really start to see things in a different light. So this change is coming, or it's necessary in your life. Don't fear it. Don't be like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Like, it's not like anything's out to get you. It's just this necessary change that we have to go through so that we can rebuild and grow. Also with the Tower, know that if there is, so as we're saying this, if you're like, man, this is what I'd love to change about my life, I would love this to be different, the Tower's like, okay, you know what, get out in front of it and start making those changes. There's no reason that you have to wait for things to crumble before the change starts. And I think a lot of the time people fear the Tower card because they don't want to accept the change. So this is telling you that, yeah, it has to happen. There has to be some growth here, and for us to grow and move on to the next thing. Well, exactly, Melanie, change can be totally good. We do need to kind of shake those beliefs, shake that core, get uncomfortable, so that we can reassess and rebuild stronger and better, okay? So, and like, if it's any consolation too, again, lots of people fear this card. Like the one time I pulled the Tower in the morning, and then I went to Tim Hortons on my way to work, and I got a muffin, and when I got to work, I realized they gave me a blueberry muffin and not a chocolate chip muffin, and that was my Tower moment for the day. So again, it's just like something unexpected that kind of changes your outcome or your day there. I don't like blueberry muffins, so like I was like, no. So we have that there. What's another card that's opposite of the Tower with expecting change? Roselli, totally are. Mindy, I'm not quite sure what you mean by opposite. Like the Tower is the unexpected change where we're like maybe not quite ready for it, so we feel uncomfortable about it. But with like, and Mindy, it depends on the situations too, right? Like the Knight of Swords, for example, could be you're changing your mind all the time. The Knight of Cups could be that you're changing your heart all the time. You're being really wishy-washy and fickle with people, right? Oh, expected change? I would say death is definitely expected change because you're ending to grow on to new things. Battery here. The World card, because we do have to like make those endings so we can grow into something new. I'm trying to think, sorry. There's 78 to go through in my head. When they come up, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, that one. Sometimes the Seven of Pentacles can be like, you know what, we have to change what's not working. The Eight of Cups can be like, we have to withdraw and leave behind what is no longer working so that we can change to go forward, you know? So there's lots of different instances where the cards can mean the change. We just have to, it just depends how they come up and, you know, what's going on around it, if that makes sense. because as you guys know, like the cards have, like each card has so many different meanings, right? So it's about like kind of using your intuition and pulling out the right one in the right situation. So, okay, Leslie. Leslie, oh, Queen of Wands. Oh, I never noticed this cat has 2 different colored eyes. Okay, anyways, here we have the Queen of Wands, which is telling us that it's really time to step into our personal power. This queen owns who she is. She is not apologetic for being exactly who she is and doing exactly what she wants. So this weekend, I want you to do the same thing, okay? Don't worry about people's other expectations. Don't worry about what their thoughts of you are. Just be yourself. This queen is charming. She is sociable. So go out and be that social butterfly. And I feel like whatever is going on, a little bit of your charm is going to go a long way and maybe get you out of a sticky situation. But don't be afraid to follow your passions, to be confident in what you want. Ask for what you want and go for it. Like, take no prisoners, right? So that's what we have. I love that. I love that Queen of Wands energy. Oh, Mindy, thank you. Yeah, I just get really nervous. I would love to do workshops. Just in my head already, I'm like panicking that no one will join. But yeah, I would love to do some tarot workshops. And then like, I want to do tarot and coaching eventually forever, as like my main gig there. So I was thinking, thanks Mindy, I was thinking of doing, yes, exactly Mindy, taking that action. I was thinking of doing even like limiting beliefs workshops and stuff like that too, because I know a lot of people here were so into, we get stuck in our heads so much, especially in the society that we're in right now, and I feel like the limiting beliefs and changing your narrative and stuff is so important, and it helps so much, and it sounds so cheesy. But it does help. And I'm the kind of person I'm a skeptic until I try it. And if it works for me, I'm like, well, all right, I guess didn't have to be so skeptical, but I'm always a skeptic first. Because I think we do have to be discerning and we do have to ask questions, right? We can't just accept things at face value and just be like, well, that must be it, right? There's always more to the story, so... all right, Brent, Brent will be last today, guys. Sorry, I've been here for about 3 hours almost, so I'm getting a little bit tired. And if everybody's still here at the end, I'll pull a card here, so everyone will still get a card as we wrap up. I'll definitely be back during the week, but again, you can always purchase a reading with me at adrianamari.com. I do have a $15 Canadian reading, really affordable. It's very much like my TikTok readings. If you attend my lives during the week where I answer your question, it's 3 to 5 cards. It says 5 to 7 minutes in the description, but they're always like 10 to 15 because I ramble. I just have a lot to say. And with the paid ones, you do also get an oracle card and a picture of the card, so you can keep that with you. So always an option. We'll be announcing my giveaway here on TikTok as well later today. It's already announced on Instagram, so make sure you're following me there if you want 2 chances to win. But yeah, guys, I've had a great time. But Brent, we have a reading for Brent, so let's do that. Ooh, Brent, 2 of Pentacles. So the 2 of Pentacles is definitely definitely telling us that we need to practice our balance. Yes, I know. Thank you. And I appreciate that. And I meant to reply to your reply, and then I just don't because I get nervous and suck. But yes, sorry. 2 of Pentacles is definitely telling us, Brent, that we need some balance in our lives. So whether it's a work-life balance, whether we're working too hard or playing too much, make sure that we really weigh those balances and figure out what our priorities are. So with the 2 of Pentacles, we want to reassess our responsibilities. Know that it's okay not to take on anything, because a lot of this is like we're juggling all the time, right? We're trying to juggle all the cards here, and you can't juggle everything without dropping something. So make sure you're taking a look at things, you're reprioritizing if you need to, and just make sure everything there is in balance. Like also, I feel like with this card too, I always like to say, make sure that you're not giving too much of yourself and not getting enough in return. A lot of the time we give and give and give our time, our energy, our expertise, whatever it is, and then we get nothing, and then we end up feeling like really exhausted and just like, you know what I mean? So make sure that wherever you're giving is really balanced for you, so that you're not lopsided. That you're not out of balance. Lopsided is the worst word to describe that. I apologize. but that's what came out of my mouth. All right. And I think, Candle Cobalt Co, are you, Stephanie? Is that what your first name is? Let me know if I'm right there. Guys, I love that you're having, like, Nelly and Govender. I love that you're having those chats there. Do I have an experience that I associate with each card? I wouldn't say each and every card, but many of the cards. And what I find helps is like, and I haven't been doing this recently, I know I should get back to it, but basically every day, pull a card in the morning. And if you are the person who likes to journal, you know, write down what you think it means, write down what stands out to you, what feelings came up first or whatever it is. So you kind of write all that down. And then later on you go back at the end of the day and kind of reflect to see how it showed up for you. And I found that's one of the best and easiest ways to feel that connection with the cards. Because when I first started tarot, like at the very beginning, what, 8 years ago, I always felt like I had to look it up in the book because I always felt like I had to be right or like memorize the meanings. And I feel like that actually can really take away from our interpretation. Because yes, like I like tarot because I like the fact it's a system. I like that this card means this and that card means that. And I feel like once you get used to using the cards, they will show up in that way, but they might show up in a different way than you expect. So by writing it down, by recording your memories, by recording your cards each day, you can make that kind of relationship where you're like, oh yeah, when I pulled that card last time, this is what happened. That's right. And it usually like works within the confines of the card, but sometimes you don't think about it that way, right? Oh, you haven't been interested. Oh yeah, tarot. And like, I feel like tarot's experiencing such a boom right now, which is amazing because it's so accessible and I love that, right? Yeah, there's so many different ways and methods to learn. So so I don't believe in tarot certification personally. It's not like there's no governing tarot body like doctors or anything to like certify us, right? But I did join a certification program with Angie Bannicky more for her because I love her energy, I love her vibe, I love her teaching, I love the community, but also like for my own confidence, just so like I know that I was on the right track, because like sometimes you do need that validation in whatever you do, that you're like, no, I don't suck, like, like I got this. So yeah, that's how there's a lot of like courses and stuff out there which are really good and can help even just boost your confidence a little bit, right? Do I ever repost the lives? I haven't been reposting them. I didn't know if people would watch them, but if you guys think that's something worthwhile, let me know. I'd be happy to post them to my YouTube channel because I'm not good at creating content in timely fashion for YouTube. I'm still new to YouTube. So I'm still trying to figure out the best way to make my content there. And like, it always takes me hours. So I have to get better at that. But okay, yeah. Yeah, if people would actually watch the lives, no problem. I'd love to repost them. That's awesome, for sure. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the idea. I love that. I love doing all this stuff. So, I mean, it's a labor of love. Like, it's fun and I really enjoy it. But yeah, like I have a day job, so unfortunately I can't spend all my time doing this. Not yet, maybe someday. But yeah, I definitely, cause like I work 9 to 5 and then sometimes after that I'm like, oh, I want to make a YouTube video. And then I'm like, oh, I'm tired and I look like a demon. I don't want to like look like some monster on the camera. So, yeah. So I'm not doing any more readings for today. Sorry guys, I'm a little tapped out and I really have to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna pull a card here for everyone still remaining. If there's any questions like about tarot or you just want to talk for a little bit more, let me know. But let's pull one more card for everyone here. Melanie too, thank you, you too. And I'll be back, but don't forget my repost the collective card. Yeah, I could do that too. Yeah, I don't know, there's so many ideas. What I really want to do on, sorry guys, I'm not playing any more cards. I do have a card here for the collective, so for everyone still here, we do have a card. I've been here since 10 and I'm a little bit tapped out, so I'm a little tired. You can always buy a reading with me at adrianamari.com. I have $15 readings Canadian, super affordable. I'll also be doing a giveaway, so I'll post the giveaway on my TikTok later today when I'm not wearing pajamas, and I do already have it posted on Instagram, so if you do want to enter, you can win a free reading with me. It's either a finding love, love and relationship, or self-love reading for my seasonal going-ons there. I'll be back live next week to do actual questions, but Saturdays are always just free one-card pulls, no questions on Saturdays, and this will be our last card for today for the collective, because like I said, guys, I have to go to the bathroom really badly. Okay, so our last card here is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is definitely about doing the work. So in whatever way that means to you, if you're trying to up your skill level, if you're trying to learn something new, something like that, this Eight of Pentacles is like, all right, we're going to master this. We're going to get this done. It does tell us it takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort to learn something, but don't be afraid to invest in yourself, to invest your time. If you want to take a course, if you want to hire a mentor, something like that, that is great with the Eight of Pentacles. And it's just telling you that, yeah, it takes time to master something, to get really good at something, but go for it. What have you got to lose if you enjoy it, right? So keep working hard, keep your nose to the grindstone there, and don't be afraid to invest in yourself a little bit, okay? I know, right, Melanie? Great card for the weekend here. So let me, oh, sorry, Mindy, I love your question. What card would you describe as hesitancy on taking action? Hesitancy on taking action on tarot and being scared. I would say the Devil is scary, because the Devil is like, we give into those coping mechanisms, and even though we can free ourselves, right? Oh, Anita, hello. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, hello, guys. Oh, everyone's popping on, but I'm heading out. I'm just answering a couple questions. No more readings today. I'm done. I'm really tired, and I really have to pee. But yeah, so in terms of, sorry, I forget what your question was, Mindy. Was it taking action and being a little scared? The pages, like the Page of Wands, not the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords is a little bit hesitant, right? So they want to do that, they want to learn, but they're kind of on the edge of the cliff there. So that one, the Moon is definitely about fears, not necessarily taking action, but about really facing our fears and making sure that we're seeing things clearly before we move forward. A lot of the action cards would be the Suit of Wands, right? And a lot of the fear cards, or being in our head, would be the Suit of Swords. So it could be a combination of those, of like what's coming up. So it could be like the Ace of Wands is like, yeah, you want to take action, right? And then you get like the Fool reversed even, or the Eight of Swords, where it's just like, yeah, you want to take the action, but you're hesitating because you're nervous about it. So yeah. There we go. The Fool reversed is really good for that one too, actually. Now that I say that in my own mind. But yeah, because that Fool reverse, we want to take that leap of faith, we want to take that action, that adventure, but we're scared because it's a new thing, right? So we hold back. And it's interesting that that comes up too, because I think there was a couple weeks ago, somebody was asking a question in one of my readings during the week where they asked about their relationship, and the Fool reversed came up, and it was like, okay, well, like, there's a next step to take here, but you're holding back because you're scared. He's like, yeah, I am scared. He's like, we're talking, I think it was about moving in together or something, and he's like, I'm scared of, he's like, I want to, he's like, but I'm scared of doing that. And it's like, well, yeah. So then the next cards were like, no, it's going to be okay as long as you make sure you are on the same page as what you need and your expectations and stuff. So it worked out okay, but it was just funny that that was a situation that came up, was that Fool reverse, and he's like, yeah, I am scared to take this next leap. But was still like wanting and ready to. So yeah, that was that. Okay, anyways, thank you so much, guys, for being here, for your questions, your energy, your likes, your follows, your support. It is all so meaningful. I love it. I'll definitely upload this to YouTube as long as I can figure out how, so wish me luck. But make sure you're following me. I'll be back next week, and the giveaway will be live later today, okay? Hear about the cards and situation. Yes, Mindy. I do that a lot on Instagram too. I just type stuff out on Instagram with nice photos of the cards. So if you like tarot cards, then I know I can't leave. I'm having fun, guys, but if I don't go to the bathroom, I'm gonna die. So Thank you so much, guys. I'll be back. Have a great weekend, a great day, and I'll talk to you all later, okay? Bye. Thank you so much.